This week on Humpcast, actress-singer Carolyn Nguyen is in studio. Ryan D is on a road trip. Did you catch the big game? What? Just the commercials and halftime show? Us too! You're listening to Humpcast.
Hit it already!
Welcome to Humpcast, everybody, the show where a couple of buds get buzzed and bring you a show where no one can beat us, just like Shakira beat out the Russian singer with her...
Yeah, what is it?
The Russian singer Vitas.
Oh, is that who she was trying to mimic?
No, but that's the first thing that I thought.
Oh,
My name is Garrett Lee, and today we have a very special guest,
yeah.
Miss Carolyn Nguyen.
AKA Kitty Antics.
Kitty Antics.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about this early on before the show. You gave yourself a nickname or a stage name? Is that it? What would you call it?
In 1998, we, like my friends and I, well, my sister, my best friend and I, we decided to make a, like, you know, like a little girl band, like a little group girl band. And and then we're like, let's give ourselves nicknames and stage names. And I'm like, okay, I'll call myself Kitty.
Nice.
And then ever since it's been like that.
So, wait, was Kitty the first thing that you thought of?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I just like the way it looks spelled, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The autograph looks pretty too in my head.
Okay, you got to show me the autograph then for you. Just like every episode, we are starting off with an alcoholic beverage of some sorts. Me being... Actually, I haven't drank a good cocktail in a long time, to be honest. Like, I got kind of bored of making different stuff, and then it was just me and Ryan for a little while. We were drinking beers a lot. But today,
Ill beer.
broke out the old
Margarita.
margarita. Ciao! And it feels good to be back in the margarita train. So, you being a first-time guest here, why don't you tell the audience and me really, you know, a little bit about yourself and your escapades into the entertainment world. We found out how you got your nickname Kitty.
Yeah, that's one. Let's see. How about you ask me the question?
That's cool. All right. So, I mean, you are both an actress and a singer.
Yes.
What started first? What was the thing where you're like, oh, maybe I should just be an entertainer in general?
I think when I was 4 years old, my mom, you know, she's a single mom, so she left my sister and I at home and watching Barney and Disney. So we're like, let's mimic dancing, singing, and acting. And that's what happened. We started dancing on the tables, and our grandma's like, get off the table. You're going to fall and break your head. And we were like, we'll just keep dancing, you know? And I don't know. And when I was 8 years old, I started like the whole band thing with my best friend and my sister. We started songwriting at the age of 8 and started making music and a cappella stuff. And age 14, I picked up the guitar, started playing piano as well. Age 20, I started music producing. I started putting beats together and arranging music.
So, like, let's go into like that a little bit, like the actual production of music. So, I mean, I know a lot of people that they play instruments, but producing is not just playing an instrument, is it? Like, what's like the first thing that you kind of started to produce and how?
So, I remember there was a talent show when I was 8 years old, and I was putting together this remix of what we wanted to sing and dance to, and I was using the the boombox.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You remember that with the tape player, and you would pause it and stop? So I would record all the sounds and all the thing, and I would mix all the sounds together into the song. So I feel like that was like my introduction to music production. But yeah, now I don't know. I think playing the guitar and songwriting really helped that process of making music, because then I already know like what I wanted, like the arrangement of the music, and then just recording and then adding beats and then adding synths and other stuff to make it all pretty.
Yeah.
Little fills and stuff. I mean, I make so many music, like different types of music, whether it's EDM or pop and R&B and dance music. And yeah.
Well, I've actually only heard like a little bit of that. Do you have a separate place where you have like EDM and dance music?
Yeah, you guys. Okay, so
we're trying to expose you out here.
Yeah. Okay, so Kitty Antics, kitty like a cat, ANTIX. Oh, cool! You can see people chat. That's cool. Oh,
that's why.
Are we gonna take that out? We're not gonna.
No,
watch that?
we're gonna do that. I'm readjusting things right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So if you can go on Spotify, YouTube, social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, anything you can do. Just go on Google and write down Kitty Antics, Spotify,
or Bing. You can use Bing.
Fuck, uses Bing.
No,
that's Chandler Bing.
That's the joke. Hey.
Chandler Bing.
Shout out Chandler Bing.
Dude, that's what I wanted when you said Kitty Antics. So when I said Kitty Antics, I wanted that.
Sorry, I'm getting used to like every time I move my setup, I feel like I'm off by like an inch. Like everything's put in slightly the wrong place until I've been here for at least an hour fiddling with things. Also, usually with Ryan here, it's like it puts a little less pressure on me as the sole guest or the sole host, I guess, interviewee. Yeah, exactly. So that way I can focus more on this while we both interview someone. But, for everyone, I think I mentioned this in the intro, Ryan is out on the road right now. I think he's about to go on stage in Sonoma County. I know that. He's all up there. Hopefully he brings me back some cheese and some beer or something.
Cheese and beer.
I love cheese and beer.
Cheese and beer. Oh, dude, I'm from Wisconsin, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you were born out in Wisconsin?
No, I was born here in Anaheim, right next to Disneyland.
Oh, okay. And next to England, apparently.
And and then sorry, I'm trying. Okay, well, first of all, that's totally me. You're gonna play that?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'm probably gonna get that as a soundbite.
I do like the. I did the inside, which is my turkey noise, and I'm very famous for that
You're
noise.
famous for your turkey noise.
But not. I don't know what this Russian guy. Oh wow!
I think you should be up here. Yeah.
What were we talking about? Oh, my music?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Kitty Antics.
Kitty Antics, or I have a twin sister, and we both make music together. So when I'm mad at her, I go solo, which is Kitty Antics. It's so true. It's so true. So yeah, and then Kitty and Selena, like Celine Dion, but with an A. Selena
Dion.
Is that music in the background? What is that?
This is I like to keep like a low, chill.
Okay.
This is chill step music.
Oh, I love chill step. Yeah, that's yeah. Dude, I love so many.
Basically, this is all the stuff that I put in the background while I'm working.
Oh, okay, good.
I have to have something in the background at all times. It feels weird, like with no sound, unless of course I'm like
gonna die.
No, because I do voice recordings and other things. If I can't have music in the background for working, then that's the only time where I don't have it. But if I'm doing something where I'm not recording, then I'll have something like this playing in the background. Like, right. You okay?
I'm telling you, man, acid reflux, that keto diet, man.
You want some Tums?
I have Tums. It does not work. So that's why I did that.
Oh, that thing.
That Alka-Seltzer thing. Can you turn me up just a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
It's like all of a sudden so like little now.
Yeah, it's all about like the levels, and the levels are like difficult because even though you do like a sound test, you're like, okay, that sounds good. Then you start like, no, I want to change like a little bit here, a little bit there.
That sounds like my show. I'm just kidding.
You have a show?
Yeah, I tour. Well, I have live performances, which is this Friday. Friday. Yeah, Friday.
I was like, are we shouting out for the days of the week now? It's Friday.
Well, on Friday, I'll be performing with my twin sister at Stacks Co. in Rancho Cucamonga. So anyone, yes. Oh, thank you. We'll be performing from 6 to 9. 6 to 9.
Shout out 69.
Not 69, 69. Did you say 69?
What did you
69. I said 6 to 9.
I said 69.
Yeah, they serve burgers and beer.
Well, that sounds like 99% of our audiences go to.
Good. I don't drink beer.
Well, like you don't like beer at all, or
I
just
don't like beer.
Wow.
I don't like this. I
like beer. I like beer.
But apparently you don't.
I don't like beer.
Why?
I don't know. It's nasty. First of all, I don't like carbonated drinks. So soda's like, eh.
Interesting.
Yeah. So like the taste of bitter yeast.
Okay. So you don't like yeasty, malty, anything like that?
Yeah. No.
So okay, then what's your? I would take it you're a cocktail person, or like do you like wine?
Oh yeah, no, I'm a huge cocktail person. So
Good thing I decided to make cocktails.
Yeah, that's totally my thing. Whatchamacallit? I'm also a bartender at Bottoms Up. Come see me in Stanton.
Where's Stanton?
Stanton is like between Anaheim and Buena Park.
Oh wait, but you live out here, right?
No, I live in Santa Ana.
Oh.
Yeah.
I swear I had this conversation with you. I thought you were living.
I have a friend that lives near her that I stay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, I thought I asked you. I was like, you're like right around the corner.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Fair enough. What?
Same thing. I mean, I crash there all the time, so it's like
cool.
Second place, second home.
Okay, cool.
Well, third home because second home is Disneyland.
Really? Have you ever worked at Disneyland?
Oh my God! Let's talk about Disney.
Let's talk about Disney.
Let's talk about Disney.
I can show you the world.
Oh, we gonna do that? Oh, we should do that.
I'm not at my top right now, and I also don't know the lyrics. That's the extent of my Disney. No.
Yes. I think my sister and I got hired together.
Cool.
As Mickey and Minnie
I was
Mouse.
like, did you come in as a package? Did you dual interview like in Step Brothers? We're here to fuck shit up.
That's funny. No, we just were like, they were doing an open casting and we're like, let's fucking work at Disney because that's one of our dream things. Like Disney is like our life. It's still our life. So we went and we got hired in together, and I remember being Stitch. That was really hard. He's probably like my favorite in the costume because it's so roomy, especially in the head.
It looks like a giant sweater. Like to me, it looks like you're just a big baggy sweater, and like it looks fun.
No, it is. And for some reason, I love the gloves when you put them on. I have this weird sensory thing that I gotta either lick or touch. It's really weird.
I thought it was really weird when I said hi and nice to meet you. You licked my hand, so I was like,
no,
okay, cool.
I don't want to lick your hand. I don't know where your hands have been.
Other places, everyone else's hands have been too.
I don't know. My hands are clean.
Okay, sure they are.
I wipe down my
phone.
My phone. Thank you, phone, with rubbing alcohol every night. So
every night?
Yeah, dude.
Wow. So are you like a germaphobe?
I think I am.
Yeah.
I mean, not like crazy.
I was gonna say, do you have Purell in your like purse and like
I
just need to go everywhere?
have wet naps. 99% germ free. Cleaning germ thing in my car.
This is a hot take, but I've always kind of stood by this, where it's like I feel like killing germs. I mean, later on, people were talking about it more too. It kind of destroys your immune system. It doesn't, or at least doesn't help build it up. I'm not saying I like being dirty or anything like that, but I'm not a germaphobe in that sense. If someone sneezes, I will definitely wipe something down.
Yeah.
But it's like normal everyday stuff. I'm not a big, I don't put hand sanitizer on unless it's like I need to be around. Like if I go to the hospital, like if there's an infant or whatever, if I'm going to be around other people that are trying to be safe.
I have to burp every time I drink.
Do it.
Oh man.
This is the show.
This is the time.
This is the show.
Because I will.
I told you it's entirely. This is not a classy show by any means.
Oh, good, because I'm not. I feel like I'm classy.
We are not fancy here.
Bro.
Here at Humpcast, we are not fancy.
What was I saying? What were we talking about?
I like how easily off target we get.
Yeah, we're like talking about 50 billion topics.
Well, we were talking about music. If we want to try and get back onto that.
Music.
So you started by yourself, or did you start with your sister?
I started by myself. Well, you mean like songwriting at the age of 8 with my sister, but like 20s, like in my 17 to 20s, I definitely went solo because I couldn't wait for her anymore, and I was like, I'm just gonna do my own thing and just be a goal-getter.
Okay, that's good. When you say wait for her, what do you mean? Like she just didn't have the same level of go-get-itness?
Yeah. Yeah.
I hear that too.
Motivation. Motivation is key.
But you guys both seem to want the same thing, just a different.
I don't know. It's you know how it is in the entertainment business. It's really hard to get into it. So
I do. I mean, I don't have anyone that is in my family that I'm trying to work with, but even all my partners, writing partners, whenever I have to collaborate, which is essentially everything you have to do, it's just like it's okay. I'm at this level. I need you to be at this level, or I actually prefer this. If someone else is a higher level, I will try and
match that.
Match
right?
that.
Yeah. Every time I see like your setup, I was like, this inspires me to do my own like podcast or weird. Because I've been saying this for a really long time.
I was gonna say we've spawned many a podcast. We're actually part of a group right now.
Oh, okay.
It's called
Famcast Media.
Which is actually a collection of different podcasts, some of which came out of us doing this, because we've been doing this for about 5 years.
Oh snaps!
Yeah, and it all started. We never wanted this, not never wanted it, but we never intended it for it to be like a big show. But it's much more about when we started this, there was like 4 of us. We all wanted to just have an excuse to see each other every week. You know, being adults, you're always doing different things.
Exactly.
It's hard to see your friends, and it just so happened.
Oh, I love this idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say, try and talk into your mic when you're in. When things happen, different people have their own lives changed, and so it's like it's been mostly me and Ryan lately, and then our other friend Ricky every once in a while. But then we started being like, how about let's have guests on, let's do stuff like that, and it's always just about having a fun time more than anything. It's never been like trying to be commercial. I mean, if someone wants to give us money to shout out stuff, sure, but
fuck yeah.
Unless that happens,
I hate it when people are like, "Ooh, sell out." Nah, bitch, I'm trying to make money.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I was like, you think this stuff is free?
Yeah, I know. I gotta pay my rent. I gotta pay my car insurance. Like, man.
Exactly. And so, but I mean, I always am a person that's been, if you are good at something and you like it, try and make that what pays you money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So where I have a bunch of different hobbies, this is the hobby that I have chose to be like trying to be, well, not podcasting, but the entertainment industry as a whole. So writing, producing, acting, that's the stuff that I want to make my job because I like it and I'm good at it. Yeah. Whereas I can fuck around my podcast all day long. All day long. It doesn't matter. And then I can make cocktails for people.
I love
it. Do all that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm telling the audience now, but I was just saying, I was like, even if I am like a billionaire at some point in my life, I will always be able to make cocktails. And drinks for all my friends.
Especially, when they come around and stuff and you want to be like, hey, what do you want to drink? What do you want? Yeah, I know. When I was younger, like, when I say like 6 years old, I was like, I was
drinking so many cocktails.
No. I was like, I want to start mixing. So I put like sriracha, soy sauce, and like hoisin sauce, and like water, and like weird shit from my grandma's cabinet, and start mixing it. And it came like brown, and it smelled disgusting. But I can't believe I remember this. No, hell no. I did not put that shit in my mouth. I was just like, dude, I want to mix. I don't want to become a chef. That's just way too much fucking work.
Yeah. I think pretty early on, I was like, I like to cook, but being in the restaurant industry, you just see how incredibly difficult that is. Yeah. Like it's not the same.
Yep. I was like, nope, there ain't no way I'm gonna cook.
No, I'm glad I picked up some of like at your restaurants. Did you ever pick up like cooking skills because of it?
I have a restaurant.
I don't know. You said you worked at a bar. I assumed you've worked at restaurants too.
I work at a bikini bar.
At a bikini bar? Yeah. I don't even know what that is.
It's just girls in bikini and lingerie walking around.
That sounds amazing. Why have I never been to one?
But like, I don't dress like that. I dress in shorts and like a crop top because my body is for the stage and not stripping. Okay. For some reason, you'd be like a stripper. No.
A stage is a stage.
True that.
I've seen Ryan do a comedy show at a strip club, and that's pretty funny.
What?
Yeah, it's so interesting. Like, it was a couple years back. Like, we got invited to a place in Vegas, and it for him to do comedy. And I was like, cool. And he's like, oh, it's at a strip club. I'm like, what?
He's like,
yeah. They're like, yeah, they're doing this thing where it's like comedy and stripping. I'm like,
that's fucking weird.
That's weird, but I'll go.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Damn. Like break intermission.
I'm all like, get on the pole. And he's like, I'm not touching that.
They wipe it down, I think.
Would you get on the pole?
Yeah, but I wouldn't take off my clothes. Pole training is really fun.
No,
and
I
it's all
agree.
Strength.
But yeah, I was just
Upper
thinking like
strength,
germs
totally.
and other things like that.
No, they wipe it down.
Okay.
Rubbing alcohol, and they also put like poles like to grip, so you can climb up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
I
not like
didn't
their vagina's like touching it. It's just
all the
their
vagina juices.
It's only their thighs
Mm-hmm.
and armpit. You gotta grab it and twirl and stuff.
Okay. So let's go back to Disney. You said you were actually hired. And
Yeah.
You did work
as
there.
Mickey and Minnie Mouse, and it was super
Respectively.
fun.
That's so cute.
What does respectively mean? What do you mean by?
Oh, I mean, like if you lift something in order, you're like, I was Mickey, she was Minnie, or something. You're like, respectively means like that in that order. Like, 100%.
Like one day I'll be Mickey, and the other day I'll be.
No,
Oh.
it's
I picked Minnie Mouse first.
like it just means in that order. So it's like if you said your favorite colors were black, purple, and pink,
Okay.
your
that
favorite
would be-
colors would be that respectively.
Okay, then it would be Minnie, Mickey. No, it would be Minnie. No, wait, hold on.
Favorite Disney characters to be or to just in general, just favorite characters.
Well, to wear and be okay on set. Are you kidding me? That shit is heavy and hot and fucking nasty.
What's your least favorite one?
Okay, well, Miko, because last time, when I was scheduled to be Miko, and
Who's
I'm
Miko?
a huge Pocahontas,
Oh,
Miko, the raccoon,
I thought his name was Nico this entire time.
Meek.
I never spelled it.
Oh my god, no, it's Miko.
And also, I don't remember ever seeing him in the parks.
He's in
See,
the
here's the thing:
park.
are there all the characters in the parks, and it just depends on who's out there? Because I feel like I don't always see a bunch of like these.
Yeah, it
characters.
just depends on the day and the time and the weather.
Okay.
But you will always see Mickey for sure.
Yeah,
He's
like
always
those.
in the
I feel like
house.
those are like the prime characters. You always see Mickey and Goofy and like a lot.
The Fab Five.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But being the raccoon, that's no fun.
Well, no, because they had a run like a marathon, and the costume department didn't wash Miko correctly, and they gave me him morning shift at 6 a.m. and I wore it, and I was like, "What the is this?"
It just smelled.
It smelled like doo doo, and I was like, "Why?" So they had to send like send someone to go grab it for me and get me another set of. Yeah, no, it was crazy. It just smelled really badly. But that was probably, that's just one of the sucky parts of working. But majority of the time is lovely working at Disney.
Of course.
I'm not just saying
What
that.
about you said what are your favorite ones then?
So Minnie, Mickey, Stitch, Lilo is horrendous. Do not. She's like probably medical. Like you can't. She's not out anymore because that's like 7 layers of costume.
Why? Like
I don't know.
why
She
are there
has
differences?
padding. I don't know how to explain it. She just had really like it was like a sweater on top of another sweater and another sweater and another thick ass coat. And then you come out walking like this. They pulled her from the park, which is fine. It was
Weird.
yeah. But she was kind of like a hazard because you couldn't walk. You couldn't like if you fell over, you can't get up. Someone has to help you up. Like with Stitch and Mickey, if you fell, like it's fine. You can get back up because you're able to move. But she was just like a hazard overall.
I find that so interesting that even though they have all these different costumes, some of them, just the dynamics of wearing them are that different.
Yeah, and it's
Like in my
height required,
head,
too.
Stitch and Miko wouldn't be that different.
No, their body, no, they're not. They're not. They're pretty much the same structure.
It's just
But
as long as you wash it the right way.
Yeah. Washing is important, but it's hard for them to put it into the washer. I feel like because it's so thick, and yeah, it's just I don't know what they do to clean it. That wasn't my job, so I was just the actor inside the costume. Just please have it cleaned.
Fair enough. So you stopped working with Disney.
Yeah, because I was cast in Miss Saigon, the musical.
Oh,
at
cool.
Cal State Fullerton. So I went to Cal State Fullerton, studied musical theater, and yeah.
So do you prefer live performances over on-screen stuff, or is
Oh my
it just
gosh, I don't
all different for you?
know. I think it's all different for me. I came from a stage background.
Because going back to
Yeah.
it, like we talked a little bit about you getting into music, but like how'd you get into acting?
I think I've always wanted to act and sing and dance. Those are like the top
You're
three.
just a natural like performer then.
Yeah. Yeah. So anything, whatever to put me outside to creatively just work and express myself. I think in middle school I was like in my first play or whatever. It was kind of lame. Now that I think about
I don't think
it.
many middle school plays are like the best.
And then I reached high school and I was like, dude, I'm gonna be like the main actress in every freaking play and musical. And
Really?
That's kind of.
And did you go to high school down there?
Yeah, I went to Los Amigos High School. Represent. That's it. There you go.
There, you get that one.
Yeah, not Los Alamitos, everyone. Los Amigos. So yeah.
But wait, I'm confused then. So like, were you kidding, or did you actually go to Wisconsin?
So from 1997, I moved to Wisconsin because my mom was like, less competition in nail salon business. So
that was her reasoning.
That was, yeah. I have no idea. I don't know why. Like, why not Arizona, Mom? That's right next to California. Like, why freaking the Midwest? But I'm glad she moved to the Midwest because shout out to Haley and Laura.
Haley and Nora and everyone.
Laura.
Nora.
Haley and Laura. Yeah, there you go. Ooh. Oh, fuck yeah. That's fucking awesome. Oh my God.
Everyone loves that
like,
one. Yeah. Ready?
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
You have no idea how proud I was after I made that soundbite. I was just like, I just want to hear it all the time. Mm-hmm. Like I was a fucking conductor.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Endgame was so good.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Oh my God.
I think that was one of the first things I did once I got Disney Plus was rewatch Endgame.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, I'll just watch the last fight.
Yeah.
Pretty much at the end, but yeah.
Yeah, that was I'm getting shivers.
Like from the point of just like the three dudes going up against Thanos till the end. I'll just start it over from there over and over again. I'm like, I don't really care about the beginning. It doesn't matter.
I know, it's so depressing anyways.
Yeah.
Fuck that beginning.
I know. I cried in theaters.
Oh, we all
sure.
did. Are you kidding
Not
me?
everyone.
What? What do you mean not everyone?
Some people are heartless.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. That's very true. So true.
Okay, so you went to Wisconsin, and then when did you come back, and why?
2002, my mom got sick, and she's like, well, we have more family here in California, so let's move back. Okay, let's just back up and leave all my friends again. So, yeah, it was kind of hard. Whatever.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom. Whatever, it's fine, because LA is the shit anyways, and I needed to be in LA for the shit that I want to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, did you do any acting or music in Wisconsin?
No, but it was pretty much like prepping me, like the songwriting, the dancing, and the music, like girl group style that I wanted to be in.
Have you worked in a group besides your sister?
Oh my gosh, we auditioned for Pussycat Dolls way long time ago. So that was that. It was like the burlesque version or something. And then we did many Hollywood, Los Angeles girl groups that they wanted to put together. We recently, like a year and a half ago, we did this Asian R&B girl group band thing, but the guy who wanted to manage it, I don't think he knew what he was trying to do. So Selena and I left, and it was just like, dude, like, no. Like, we are not going to spend all this time recording, dancing, doing rehearsal with no pay. Yeah. Like, are you kidding me? That's not how it works. But okay, bye. I'm sorry. That doesn't work that way.
No.
Like, I just, no.
Well, and it sucks, too, because there's, like, this stigma, especially with artists. And I know we have a lot of artists that listen to this show where it's like, I don't know why everyone thinks, oh, okay, you like to do it, then you can do it for free.
For free. No, it doesn't fucking work that way. No, like maybe when you're starting out, like just got out of high school and... Yeah,
there's very many reasons why you should be doing something for free, but along the way, like eventually you're like, I'm good at this. It's like, there's a reason I can do this and you can't.
For this shit, yes. You know, like I have lots of training under my belt. Like I need to get paid for my time. Like, yeah. And it's not even a cocky thing. It's like, this is your job.
No, it's being confident in what you can do.
Exactly.
Talk to a firefighter or a doctor or a chef.
Yeah.
You want them to be fucking confident.
Yeah. hey, can you open heart surgery? Can you?
Yeah, I could try. No, you want to hear?
I can
Yeah, I
try.
can fucking do that.
Exactly.
You're like, I went to fucking medical school for 10 years. I think I could do that.
Yeah.
Where it's like an actor, it's like yes, or
Oh, for 10
singer,
yeah.
songwriter, anything like that. Like yes, I've been doing this forever. I can do it. Pay me.
Yeah. I also do private princess parties too. on the
Private.
side.
See, that's
Not
funny.
like
This
that.
is
That sounds
no.
like naked shit.
I was gonna
don't
say
know
this is
why.
not the first person that I've talked to that's done one of these too. We have another guest / friend of the show that like she does princess parties too. She's always Moana usually.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Do you have?
I do Moana majority of the time
Oh,
too.
really?
Yeah. But now that Mulan's out, Mulan needs to be
Boom,
in this.
boom,
Come on,
boom.
Asian American. It's time. It's time.
I agree. Speaking of, we saw like that trailer for Mulan just for the Super Bowl ad. It was like 30 seconds. Are you excited about that to come out?
Yeah. It kind of just reminds me of like old Chinese movies growing up. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's so like.
So what is your
broad.
ethnicity? Are you mixed or are you just?
I am full Vietnamese.
Oh, okay.
I look mixed. I don't know why, but
A lot of people
hearing
do
it.
that.
Yeah.
I am mixed. So
Yeah,
I
you
do.
are mixed. I could totally see it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like some people, there's little bits of everything in some people, and so I always just ask anyway because sometimes you're like, I'll be like
can I-
Vietnamese, Chinese, French, and this and that, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's cool.
I'm Vietnamese and Mexican. Well,
What?
it's cause I live in Santa Ana and all my friends are Santa Ana. Like they're from like Santa Ana.
Oh my god!
Shout out to Ruthie, Tisha. There you go.
Again, so many shout outs for everyone today.
Yeah.
Let's go. Can you speak some Spanish then?
Poquito.
You even
I
say
know
it?
how to curse in Spanish. like-
Everyone knows how to curse in Spanish.
Okay, but like in a row?
What?
In a row?
Oh,
Like cursing in like all.
like say a sentence.
Yeah. What would I say? Que la chingada de tu madre.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I think for a lot of things are in the accents, and I've
Oh,
been.
totally.
It's so interesting that like growing up, my parents didn't really speak anything. Like they could, but they didn't.
Yeah, who's Asian and who's...
My father's Chinese, and then my mom's Mexican.
I want to know the story about that. That's cool.
Okay.
How'd they meet? Like, how does
Super
that...
interesting. So I don't know if you're like aware of this specific area, but I was born here in Monterey Park, predominantly known to be an Asian hub. Whereas my father grew up in El Sereno, which is kind of like,
Oh, you reminded
that
me
way.
of my friend Javi when you said that.
Okay.
He's in the army right now.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was like, I don't have any context for who Javi is, so I don't know if it's...
He's friends with Violet.
Okay.
Violet, if you're
Oh.
watching this.
She always tags him. Yeah.
Yeah, Javi.
Cool. Yeah, I've never met him. But okay, I'll take that.
Continue.
That sounds like a good thing. I'll
miss
remind
him
you of
so
Javi.
much.
We miss you, Javi.
Shout out to Violet, Javi, Pam.
Are you saying Pammed or Pammed?
Pam. Hey, that's so funny. Okay, no, seriously, shout out to them because we got the Latino Avengers right here. See?
what?
Latinos Avengers.
Is that your message board?
That's our so that's so funny. And Javi and Violet's in this group chat and we all have our nicknames because it's so funny. Let me pull it up. Oh my gosh. Members. So Ashley is Hawkeye? No, that's not it.
Who are you? I want to see who you are.
I'm Gatita Widow. Black Widow.
I got that.
But I like the cat version.
This is cute.
But yes, go on with your and your parents, yes.
Oh yeah, so that's where my dad lived or grew up, was in El Sereno. But it's funny because he's the Chinese one, my mom's the Mexican one. She was brought up here. They met in college in like a choir class.
Oh, that's funny. I just got that. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was saying if you know anything about like this area,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
predominantly an Asian
Yeah.
area, that's predominantly
Chinese
Hispanic
town,
area,
yeah.
and then they kind of switch where it's like my Mexican mom grew up here in the Asian hub, and my dad over there, and so all of his friends were Hispanic. And then so when they went to college, they met in like a choir class, and the way that my mom tells it, my dad doesn't
Does
say
he
the
not
same
remember?
thing. He's like, sure, if that's what she says.
Oh, is it like another story?
No, I don't think it's that.
Aw.
That's just the way my parents are. My mom is very. I kind of take after my mom a lot in this sense, where she's the storyteller. She's the
Yeah.
one that
Yeah.
will elaborate, maybe, possibly make things up,
Sure.
but we don't know that for sure.
Right.
And so
So
she's like,
cute.
she tells it this way. She's
I
like,
love it.
I remember sitting in choir class, and I was with my friend, and there was a seat right next to me. And then your father walked in, and I turned to my friend and I said, I want that one.
I just died in your arms.
Yeah, something like that.
Exactly.
So that's basically how they met. And then they had my brother. And then it's all history from there.
I like it. Oh, that's so cute.
But you said your mom was a single mom?
Yes.
Can I ask about that?
Yeah. They got divorced when I was 3.
Oh,
The
okay.
end.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I think I met my dad during high school, and then we got into a huge fight. Like, how dare you? How dare you call us up out of nowhere and say, if you don't go to your grandma's funeral, which she had passed away and we didn't know, and he was trying to invite us or whatever. But we're like, okay, we'll let you know. Because we work for Disney and we have to get the time off. We have to request it.
Yeah.
And he got so mad. Like, he was like, no, I'm never going to give you money. I'm never going to bring you clothes. Like, bitch, where were you?
Did
like,
he
you
ever?
never, like, during high school, like, when we met for, like, first 2 weeks or some shit, and then you left. I got a lot of anger issues. I
can tell. Girl, talk.
I'm just kidding.
Preach.
No, I'm just venting. Yeah, no, exactly. So like, it was just weird for him to be like, I'm never gonna bring you this and that. And it's like, you were never there. So okay, bye. But my sister got emotional and she started crying, and that's pretty much the last time we ever talked to our dad in high school. And then he ended up passing away like 3 years ago or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah.
Yeah, no. It's family dynamics. It happens all the time. It's interesting. My mom's brother is kind of in not the similar, but in the same thing where he kind of just abandoned our family. People don't know where he is, but some people do. No one really wants to go find him or talk to him or anything. Even like I have a pretty good relationship with his daughter and son, but they moved to Oregon for like longest time, but I talk to them all the time. Whereas like they don't want to have anything to do with their father either. I'm like, yeah. Some people kind of suck. And then if Ryan were here, he goes off. Like he has a whole stand-up set where it's about his dad. Funny thing is, he calls his dad the donor because
Dude, me too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to meet your friend. I never met your friend, but it looks like we have a lot in common too.
I think we already scheduled another thing to be with your sister and him.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
look out for that.
I call him sperm donor.
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, so the sperm donor, blah, 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 blah. What did he do? Like, how did you guys get married? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck happened?
And you say it in that accent?
I guess so. I don't even know
what the fuck.
What the fuck? But I don't know. What's like, want to be the godfather? I don't fucking know.
But yeah, but the funny thing is that like his dad lives like blocks away from him. Yeah, and then the funny thing is that the guy who raised him, his stepfather, his family is next door neighbors to his sperm donor dad. Sperm donor dad.
Wow,
so he's like,
that's crazy.
like his stand-up set is pretty funny. He's like, yeah, I went to go have dinner with my dad talking about his stepdad, and then while I was outside, my biological dad rolled up on a fucking BMX bike.
That's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's living his child, whatever.
No, I know, but like it's just kind of funny, like the different family dynamics that happens, like shit like that. It's okay. Good.
Oh, that's some good shit.
Oh yeah. It's a what are they called?
Inhalers?
Yeah, it's an inhaler. For the audio listeners.
Yeah, just
she
so
didn't
you
just
know.
take a hit, which is fine.
I can't take hits. I have asthma. It sucks ass, man.
Do you do edibles or do you smoke weed at all?
Man, I can't do any of that shit.
Why?
I can't smoke because of the asthma thing, but the edibles, I don't know. I tried like this popcorn weed thing. Oh, tasted like caramel popcorn. It was so good. Didn't even taste like weed. And they're like, only eat 3.
You're like, you mean 3 bags? Because I had 3 bags.
Exactly. That shit was so good. I ate like maybe 5 and 6, and I was just like,
melted.
I was just laughing. They're like, yo, you high. I was like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's how Ryan and I get. We get stuck. Like, I think more so, I've been okay with it lately because I've had friends that like been, like got a surgery, and so that's all they're just at home, and they're like, I just need weed or edibles and stuff like that helps with pain, and it's not narcotically, you know, it's not like stuff that'll fuck up your liver or anything like that.
Yeah,
So I would go over and like we'd have edibles and smoke, and I'm like, oh, okay, getting better with it. But I really like the peach wings.
Peach wings? What's that?
Peach rings. They're the little
peach rings.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just stuttered. I was
Did
like,
you? Oh, I didn't hear.
No, it's like I say things. So I actually grew up with a speech impediment. It was
cool.
like
My sister did too.
Oh, cool. But like I worked on it. But whenever I drink or if I talk to or if I get too excited, it'll come back. And so that's why I messed up your name a little bit earlier because I was like, it's just hard for me to just jump into it sometimes.
Aw, you and my sister would be like so. Aw, that's cute. Yeah, my sister. She D's and S's and T's maybe. So plosive sounds, I guess. She said, and I'm like,
oh.
No, I mean it's cute.
So
no,
which
like
which one of you is older?
I am.
Yeah.
By 1 minute.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It sounds like it.
Oh, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, my little
doesn't
sister.
Do shit. Yeah.
It's okay, Miss Perfect.
Oh my God. Okay, that just totally reminded me. I was in acting class and my teacher, we were doing Meisner technique and you do like a lot of repetition. So one of the exercises, he was, you know, you repeat a word and then he goes, you're hard on yourself. And I was like, holy shit, I am. I try to be perfect all the fucking time. And I started breaking down and crying because I was like, oh my God, I got to stop doing that to myself. And I think humans overall, I think we are hard on ourselves.
Yeah. It's a very natural thing. I mean, it's something that I struggled with for a long time. It's okay. So you asked me earlier, like where I studied. It's weird. I didn't study in a formal place, but I've learned from a lot of people and I've learned from a lot of experiences and failures that kind of everything about life. One of my main things that I put into my acting is understanding. It's not understanding people by mimicking them. It's understanding what's going through their head and why they do things. Psychological things. And behavior, Yeah, so for me, it's never like, okay, memorize the lines and then just come up with a character. No, it's just like, why are all these things happening? That's my favorite question. Totally. And for myself, it wasn't always like that. For me, it was always a lot of judgment. I grew up in an environment that was just very judgy. And
is so
I grew up that way. Huh?
Is it here, like in MPK?
Not like a physical location, just like people I was around.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Exes and like...
Fuck those bitches. I just want to say, fuck those bitches. I need to make a song of that shit.
Like toxic friends that like I would be around that like weren't even friends. They were just people I was around because of high school or middle school or whatever. And so it took a lot of time for me to be like, okay, I need to understand everyone if I'm going to try and be everyone at some point. So like I really enjoyed talking to people and really getting to know why they are the way they are and stuff like that. And I always try and work on myself where it's like I'm not perfect. No one's perfect.
Exactly.
So
I love that.
I can improve in certain things.
Oh, totally.
But there's no reason that I should ever be hard on myself or something. That's why when things go wrong, that's probably where I pride myself the most at, is because it's not really about whether you fail or if things go wrong. It's how you handle that. And so that's what I try and keep my cool whenever something bad goes down.
Oh my God, that's so hard.
It is. It's really fucking hard because like especially
holy shit, yeah.
like I'll see a lot of my friends and they'll just like lose their shit if something like goes wrong. I'm like, that's not gonna help. It's not gonna help at all. Let's figure out what to do now because it already happened. Things have happened and now we got to go forward.
Fuck. Yeah. Oh,
but it takes a long time to just not just be so hard on yourself.
Dude, 10 years.
I still catch myself thinking like, you dumb bitch. and I'm like, stop it.
Yeah, totally. Oh yeah. Yeah, now that I reached this age that I am, that I do not want to say.
We're Asian. We're like 21. We're 21.
I'm fucking 19 exactly.
I can't have you drinking in my house.
Cheers.
That's why I said 21. I was like, we're 21. Which I love too. There's like memes about like J-Lo too, where it's like Latinas be like, I'm 150, and she look like J-Lo. I'm half
Dude,
Mexican
she
and
looks
Chinese.
amazing, yeah.
Hopefully, I'll look good for a good
Oh
amount
no,
of time.
you'll look good. I think you'll look good. You still have that baby face, so that's good.
The only thing is, I kind of wish I could grow like a facial hair. Really,
Dude,
I
that's
have
an
this.
Asian thing. You guys
I just
can't.
have this, and then when it grows out, I don't like it personally.
Because it looks like dirt. That's what my friends say. I can't grow a beard because it looks like dirt.
No, I wouldn't call it dirt. It's just like it's like wiry. No, it's not patchy. It's actually like I get a mustache, I get like a soul patch, and I get like a goatee, but it's like it's not like thick. You know what I mean? Like dense, where it looks like a good proper
Like
facial
a
hair.
Caucasian.
Yeah, so it's not
beard
patchy. It's
man.
just like wiry is the best thing I could say, and I don't
Wiry.
really like it.
Oh, like the Asian men where it's all like. No?
I don't know what that.
You know, like
you look like
freaking old Asian men, and they have like their. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, kind of like
they look,
that, you know?
long, and it's just like sticking out because it's not full. It's just like
yeah,
shreddy.
kind of.
No.
It's kind of like that. It's a little bit thicker. I just don't like it. It's also scratchy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus,
no.
like, I mean, most of the women that I date said they don't like it anyway.
Yeah,
So I'm
I
like,
was
all right.
just gonna say, like, speaking for all women, well, most women, like,
Yeah,
I
there's
like
been-
beards.
some women have said no, I love beards. I'm like, well, good for you. That's very nice.
That's not me.
Not me. No. I'm not a big fan of hair at all. To be honest, like not like
Good for you.
not that's not on that. Like I don't like having facial hair. I don't. I mean, I don't. I'm
You
lucky
probably
enough to
don't
not
any
have.
hair, yeah, because you're so lucky. You have Asian, yeah, that's good. That's a good thing
Which
because
is
a
kind
lot
of-
of men
yeah.
are hairy as hell, and you're like,
My cousin thinks it's super weird because like her arms are hairier than mine.
well, what is she, Mexican?
Yeah, she's on the Mexican side,
Yeah,
but still.
so that's why.
But
I
also,
mean,
what's funny too
different.
is my brother. His arms are way hairier than mine.
He's the older one,
Yeah,
right?
but I mean, we're still both mixed. He just has all this like arm hair, and like this is naturally smooth. This smooth. Some are like people think I
that's
shave.
so cool. Let me see. Oh shit, that's crazy.
It's just like
That fool
fuzz.
has like no hair. I have more hair than him. No, oh hell nah. Look, you can actually see my hair. Like you can actually. Oh, I think I pressed something. No. Okay.
All right. Oh, you stopped the
look.
podcast. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, like you can actually see like little.
Yeah,
hairs
it's just a
there, but you
natural thing.
can't- But you
And-
have like nothing. Like what the fuck?
It's like very fine, but whatever.
Shit. So funny.
Yeah. All right. Moving forward, like I know you brought in like a song, and this is
Oh my
with your
god, my
sister.
friend. Sorry, I'm just.
What
looking
happened?
Oh, Ruthie's like, why you so whack? She's bougie. Don't get sued. Yeah, I was. Oh yeah. Will I get sued? Because I'm
Why?
talking about Disney and stuff.
No.
I don't even know how that works.
We've had plenty of people do that. It's fine.
Okay, good.
No, you're fine. Oh, and they're commenting on your page. Yeah, this is the weird thing that I don't necessarily like about Facebook Live. Anytime someone shares it, there's still a live stream of comments, but it's like on everyone that shares it. They have to actually open the window for it to be on this one.
Oh,
Excuse me?
like, wait, what?
Yeah, so for like, because I have this one open. This is the main window, whatever. If like you share it, they can just watch you and comment on it, but it won't be on this stream
Oh,
of comments.
right. It's on mine. Yeah.
Yeah, and that happens all the time too. But it's kind of just nothing we can
Cool.
change about
No
that.
worries.
Either way, shout out to your friend. Who's that?
Yeah.
You said Ruthie?
Yeah. Well, yeah, Ruthie. Well, she doesn't get another one, okay? Because she already got one earlier.
I have control of the soundboard. Shout out Ruthie.
She's gonna like that shit. Hey, I'm gonna.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ruthie.
Who died? What is that?
I'm just gonna give her all of them. Okay, we're done with that. All right, you want to jump back in?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So, okay, so then you have a song right now that you brought in.
Sure. Well, I would like to show 3 songs if possible.
You can do whatever
Yeah?
you want.
Okay.
You're the guest.
And I produced all of these. I'm so proud of myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Actually, what I want to do at some point was I want to check out your EDM stuff too.
Oh, this is the EDM one.
Oh, then I want to check this one out.
Okay.
All right. So do you want to give a little setup for this song we're gonna play, and then we're gonna let it play?
What are we talking about? What? Say that again. I didn't hear you.
Do you want to set up, give the audience a setup for this song? Any background at all?
Dude, I've been waiting for this all my life. Okay. Like, introduce it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hi, this is Kitty Antics, and you're listening to Fearless by Kitty and Selena. That's my twin sister. I love it.
Said I won't make it. You don't even know me. I'll testify and challenge your dare. Building my army. I remain strong. Trust in myself. I will be powerful. I will be.
So in our live shows, my guitar is so sway. He'll like solo over this part. We'll just, this part too. Which is great. Oh my god, I love it.
Forget you. Everything I couldn't have. I'm not sorry. You can go and tell them that. All the lights when cameras flash. Stand up proudly. You don't even need to ask. I remain strong. Trust in myself. I will be powerful. I will be. They're gonna say what they're trying to say. Say they got vision, but they in the way. Selena and Kitty, we came to slay. Build the path, make the way. Off edge like a coastline. Headline by the full side. Might have crashed 1 or 2 times. Back up, you're online. The future is now, you'll remember our name. We will rise, we will rise. The future is now, you'll remember our name. We will rise, we will rise. Hey.
That was fucking cool.
Thanks.
I like that.
Shout out to Ice.
Ice?
Ice, yeah, he did the waka waka waka. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. But he did like the little.
You do
cool
it. You do it
DJ.
with your mouth. That's fucking cool. All right, cool. All right. So you said you're gonna be performing Friday?
Yeah, Friday. It's just an acoustic show. So usually when we do like all the EDM stuff, if you click on, I think if you scroll down, maybe
I can go
it'll
into
show.
the.
Oh yeah, you can go into. Yeah,
There?
yeah. No, that's the topic. That's some weird. That's like only from Spotify and DistroKid. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So for OC Fair 2 years ago, we did the live show. No, that's the Tim Burton one. Oh yeah, that one. We did like a live show one. So there's lots of visuals and stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have like backup dance, like
backup dancers
the
and a
whole
real
thing.
band. Yeah, it's really fun. But yeah, we don't have to.
So when you say you're gonna do an acoustic one, is it just you and your sister and like a guitarist, or do you
I
guys
have
play the instruments?
So lately it's just been me on the guitar. I usually have Josue and Ureta. Shout out to Josue. Let me tag him on it. He saves me, I feel. I feel like I do like intermediate basic guitar. So Josue comes in and he does like this Latin, he calls himself Latin magic. Fuck yeah, he's fucking Latin magic.
Nice.
He adds this amazing melodic guitar solos and it's really, really cool. So it used to be us three, but now it's just me and my twin sister, and I'll loop my guitar and I'll add beatbox and beats, from my guitar, and then harmonies. I have a vocal harmony box, so I'll just keep layering and cutting and layering and adding, and then yeah.
So I'm curious then,
vocals.
if you had to pick one, I know it's a very hard choice to do professionally. Like
that
you'd prefer music over acting?
Oh, you're asking me that question.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant, do you want to do like acting? I mean, do you want to do dancing and singing?
No, this looks.
Acoustic?
I would say this looks like a great setup. I would imagine this would probably be the choice of the acoustic. No, I'm saying like acting or
Dude,
music.
you can't. I hate it when fucking people tell me that shit, because it's like, do you want to breathe?
Do you want to
like
breathe and see?
Yeah,
you want both of those?
Exactly.
Stingy. No, it's
Exactly,
okay. I know it's a shitty
exactly.
it's a shitty question.
It is
honestly
a shitty question. I ain't gonna fucking answer that shit because.
But
well,
no, honestly, like when
Yeah.
I see a lot of, let's just say, take celebrities for instance, they're usually musicians who act or actors who make music. It's not always going to be someone that does both very successfully. So that's why I always want to.
J-Lo.
No,
I'm about to list a whole bunch of female
No,
shit.
I'm saying you are very right in saying there's a lot of people that can do it. There's a lot of people do it.
What would?
But they
come
had to do
first?
some first. That's why.
You're
That's
telling me
where I was
what would
getting
come
at.
first.
Exactly. Whereas
I would probably
J-Lo
say
was music.
Acting would come first. No, okay. Well, you're saying like what? I cannot pick either or. Which one
Let's
do
go
I
back
feel?
and let me change the question to
Okay.
what would you prefer to reach success in first? That opens doors. Just like how, like for instance,
fucking
Lady
hard.
Gaga
Yeah,
wanted to be an actress, but she had so many hardships that she found her foot in music and then used that to become an actress. How would you ideally do it? Whereas J-Lo was first and foremost a dancer and musician, and she chose an actress. Then other people chose to be an actor first, and then they're like, you know what, I really enjoy music, and then
I
they
fucking hate this question.
I know,
whatever
it's fun.
fucking come first, man. I'm just gonna say whatever fucking comes first because I don't fucking know. I don't know in the future. Man, do I curse a lot? My friends.
You're
like,
on the
"You
right
said- You
show."
said the F word like 5 times in your sentence. I'm like, sorry, that's just me passionately talking.
You're on the right fucking show.
I don't know. I really don't know. Whatever comes first. My hunch would probably. Yeah, that's pretty much my.
That's your internal struggle right now.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I just realized
What? What did
if
you
I
just realize?
if I get on a real radio, I cannot curse.
Oh, I know. That would be difficult for you.
It's so hard.
I find it funny when like a lot of celebrities go on like big TV shows and they still curse.
Oh, okay.
And they have to catch themselves or they'll get censored and they're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, dude, whatever comes first. I want to say the acting because acting seems more easier to get into the door and getting paid.
Okay.
And the music industry is really freaking hard.
I always wonder why. Because, I mean...
Because you got to have a fan base.
Yeah.
And you have to already be, like,
I will say,
following.
I feel like
for people who are
it's easier
actually
to get a
buying.
following for an actor than it is for a musician. in my opinion.
Subjective, yeah. Because
That's right. Yeah, in my opinion. Because
no,
just
I
in
meant
my
like for people, for people, because I feel no.
Because like
Because okay, so for making music, like
Yeah.
I could be making synth wave and people be like, "This is some like weird '80s shit." Like I don't like that shit. Then it's like, okay, shit, then that's not for you. But whether it's acting is like everyone can relate to any situation, whatever the story is telling, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh shit, I went through that." Or like if you really see the truth in the actor on or actress on screen, it would hit you, and then that would be easier for you to relate. So
Yeah.
I think that's probably why. Right?
Yeah, I think it all comes down to, especially for entertainment, how you affect someone emotionally. Music has a way of doing that, but you have to give it that chance, and then some things just don't hit you. You know, the way that the artist intends for it.
Exactly.
Whereas
Musically,
musically, whereas something else could. And then when it comes to acting, if you do a good job, most people are gonna feel it.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
damn, okay,
Yeah.
oof. Why am I feeling feelings right now?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Like Avengers Endgame. Remember what I was saying? It was
Fuck
like
that
everyone's
shit,
crying.
man.
Everyone's fucking crying.
Oh my god. I was like, why? Fucking why, Spider-Man? Why?
Yeah.
Why does he have to die? Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Your Spidey sense, you can feel every
And because of his regeneration, it was taking longer, and he was just dying
Oh,
slower.
man. Fuck, that was just so fucking sad.
I know. I'm making myself cry again. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move into like some more lighter subject then. Like, so you want to just plug your stuff a little bit more for people that want to see more of your work? Do you have like your reel online or short films or anything that they could see?
Well, let me tell you something. Every time I do a little project and
Mm-hmm.
I ask for my reel, my little clip, they never want to give it to me.
So do you not get copies of the work at all, or just not?
Sometimes they won't even give it to me. I understand. No, I totally understand.
That's
It's still in
weird.
production. Like you're still editing it. That's totally reasonable. That's fine. But when it's done
Yeah,
and I've asked for it for 4 years,
that's fucked up.
yeah.
But I've gone through similar struggles. But I mean, yeah, the production things like there's been some like there's one thing that I'm actually very proud of when I did it, and then they decided to just not finish it, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding
I
me?
hate that shit.
Yeah, I know. It's that's kind of why I decided to start doing a lot more of my own behind the camera stuff.
Oh, okay.
Making your own work. I mean, it helps too that I have a background in entrepreneurship, so it's like business is something that I want to be in the first
I love
place.
that. Okay, so wait, you studied that, you said?
Yeah, I went to college for business, but I didn't even know I wanted to be an actor until like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. Yeah, time's a blur, but
Oh my God, your margarita is making us gassy.
I know, right? I'm like, burpee. What did I put in this?
So
It's a soda, probably.
Do you think the what?
The soda in here.
Yeah. Do you think what you learned in college for business,
Yeah.
have you applied that to like what you like for your own stuff that you want to do?
That's actually something that I'm working on right now.
Okay.
I've never started a business, but I know the basics of it.
Okay.
And so I figured if I'm going to start a business, it might as well be in something that I'm already in, I know, and that I enjoy. And that's where the entertainment business kind of jumps in. So that's where I'm not ready to say everything right now on air, but I'm working on stuff this year to make more entertainment projects.
Yeah, there you go. I love it.
But yeah, so that's just it's the past 5 years or so have been very much my own like just revealing and trying to figure out myself and what I'm trying to do. Because before that, I just went into different routes. Like I did sales, I did working in a gym, a lot of restaurants and stuff. But that's always a means to end for me. And so just recently, it's kind of just figuring out what I want to do, and then more recently is trying to make sure I understand how to, as much as I can before I start, and then jumping in, you're gonna fail.
Oh, totally.
But the thing is, like I said earlier on, it's not about failing. It's about what you learn from your failures and how to move forward. So we'll see what I can do. But I am definitely trying to do a lot more behind the scenes stuff.
That's so funny. I don't know why I thought of my mom when the learning how to fail thing. My mom, I swear, she, like, having a music career is pretty much your own business. You know, that's, you know, how, brand and marketing and all that stuff. And, like, I think it's just a mom thing, like, trying to protect your children. I don't know. I don't know. It's so, like, frustrating because she's like, don't do this. Like, this is, like, she doesn't want me to fail. And it's like, yo, like, I have to fail. Like, that's what a business is. Like,
but
I have
yeah,
to.
I know. And that's the weird thing is parents never, ever want you to have to do it. Like, parents want you to have the most idyllic life. I think the thing is that most of them don't think about what you have to go through in order to be successful. If you're handed everything in life, that's the worst thing that could possibly happen, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. You don't learn things unless you fall down. You don't learn unless you fall down. But you don't learn unless you pick yourself back up. Yeah. Like that's kind of, and it's weird. I always say this, and people kind of call me. I'm like, you can't just hand someone something or tell a baby, you know, I'll pick you back up. Don't worry about it. They have to learn to pick themselves back up. They have to learn why they fell down in the first place. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen to make their life better.
Exactly. And
so that's kind of, I don't know why I feel like I don't want to say I inherently knew that, but it's been something that as long as I can remember, has been inside me where I try to not ask for help. Not in a way not in a way that it's like I'm stubborn, because being in the entertainment industry, you need help. You need it.
Oh my God.
Everything's a collaboration.
Oh, fuck yeah. But that took me a long time to fucking realize too.
But when I was a kid, I never wanted to ask my parents for money. I would sell my toys.
Oh shit.
I got in trouble for it too.
Shut the fuck up. Your parents like, we got that shit for you. Why the fuck are you selling it?
As an 8-year-old, you have no idea the value of these things. So like I would sell like a $20 toy for like $5. Just because I wanted money.
I'd be like, kid, if you want to sell this, give it to me.
That is a failure where you kind of learn after that. Yeah. And then after that, I would just always have side hustles. I would always have a way of doing something. I would always want to be able to make stuff for myself, basically. Sure. I never want to ask someone for something. I would ask for help or for a collaboration, but I would really try and avoid asking someone for something if I could try and get it myself.
Yeah. Man. Mine's the opposite. I need to learn how to ask for help.
Yeah.
God, it's fucking hard, man.
It is difficult because it's like I was trying to teach myself when is the time to do that. And the time to do that is when you need to understand that you're going to spread yourself so thin. And
God, there's that phrase again.
Yeah. I'm sure it's something you've heard. Like just from this like brief conversation I've had with you, I can understand it's something that I struggled with for so long. I've had numerous conversations with my best friend, but where it's like I would say what I was doing, and she would be like, "You're doing it." I'm like, "What?" Like, you're spreading yourself too thin again, because she's like, I love going back to, I love acting, I love writing, I love all this other stuff, but I can't be doing it all at once. Yeah. Right now. Yeah. I have to be able to structure something so that I can achieve a opportunity where I can delegate things and have things all work simultaneously eventually, but I can't be like starting my acting career and starting a podcast and starting this and starting that.
Fuck that. No, fuck
starting
that.
is hard.
You can. You're starting right now. You're doing a motherfucking podcast.
I'm telling you that it's not a good idea because you can't focus all of your energy on all of it at once in the beginning, where it's, in my opinion, the hardest. Once you're like very successful, you can be like, yes, I can do a concert and then do a movie and then do that. But at a very early stage, which I still consider myself at a very early stage, it's hard to try and really put you can't put 100% into multiple things.
Yeah, but it's almost like a stepping stone, because if you don't get to fulfill your ideas and stuff, then you won't know. Like right now, like if you say, okay, you know what, I should just stick to, if people actually follow the rules and just be like, I'm pretty sure people still do, but I'm just going to do but say you don't have any other vision than acting, then yeah, okay. But if you have other ideas doing like podcasts and all this stuff, like you're doing it, but it might take slower, but you're still fulfilling that idea, that dream in each section. I don't know.
No, I understand what you're saying, and what I'm trying to say is I'm not saying you can't do all of that.
You're just spreading yourself thin.
Yeah. So like there's days now where I'm like, today I'm going to focus on
Right.
new acting gigs. Today I'm going to focus
Yeah.
on new equipment for the podcast. Today I'm going to it's not I need this. Oh, but I also need that.
Yeah.
Oh, but I need this
Yeah,
over
yeah,
here.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
then you
yeah.
you like just
Exactly.
a physical representation of spreading
Exactly.
yourself too thin.
Exactly.
It's organization.
Yeah.
And that's
But-
yeah.
But then it's like, if you're organizing and doing 3 things that you want to do, how is that spreading yourself too thin when you have everything all organized?
If you have it organized, then it's not. Let me say that spreading yourself too thin is when you don't have enough to go around that point. If you're organized, you give yourself enough to spread. Does that make sense? It's
Yeah.
like having a this much butter over toast and this much butter over toast. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you just
I
if you
guess-
have enough, then you can utilize it. And it's a weird metaphor to be honest
it makes-
of spreading butter over toast. But I'm just like literally.
It makes perfect sense. I think it's just me trying to remember my past experiences where they actually say that to me, and then I'm like for instance, that OC Fair show, I did all the choreography, I did all the freaking costumes, I did all the production.
Did you do it all in one day?
No,
That would
but-
be spreading yourself too thin. Doing it all is something you can do, but if you do it the right way. Doing it all,
everything did get finished, but
Yeah.
they were saying you were spreading yourself too thin because you could be hiring someone for choreography, you could be having someone else do costume while you can just focus on production
Could.
and music. Yeah, but then it's like, who the fuck's gonna do that shit for me? And I don't have a lot of money in the entire world. Come on, I'm a musician. And
no, I
I'm
know
an actor, so that shit's fucking hard, man.
That's what going with your
So it's
resources
like-
is. If
yeah,
you have
so
the
your
resources, you
yeah.
can. That's going back to what I was saying, where I was like,
Yeah.
if you're like
Asking for
super
help
successful,
and-
you're like, oh, I have a choreographer I work with,
Yeah.
for X amount of years. I
Right.
trust them.
Yeah.
That is a stage that you can get to
Yeah.
once you're successful. In the beginning, you don't know who to fucking
Yeah,
trust.
no, you don't fucking.
I've gone through, dude, this is one thing that I kind of, it bugs me. I've gone to like 3 different photographers and I'm like,
For headshots or
for
what?
headshots and stuff. I'm like, I can use like 1 of these, like 2 of these. I'm like, it
Why?
sucks.
Why
It
did-
just sucks because
I
it's
hope
like
it was free then.
some of them were.
Okay.
'Cause-
I got you a good photographer if you know, but your headshots look great.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, that one looked, the one on Facebook. That
Yeah,
one
well, thank you. That was more like a fun headshot day. But I'm like,
Wow, that looks great. That's a good commercial
when I went
one.
to go get like an agent, they're like, you need someone different.
Professional, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, fine.
No, it makes sense. Yeah, I went through my share as a fucking photographer. Jesus Christ. But,
Headshots are expensive, but again, worth it if they're good. The
Yeah,
thing is, if
this-
you pay for them and they kind of go below your expectations,
Exactly.
that's what sucks.
I'd be pissed. I would want my money back. or
Like
at
not
least half.
bad, but just not as good as you thought they would be.
That's why you gotta. So this, I paid like $100 per look, but it was really good.
They look like mine. No,
Really?
I'm talking about your wardrobe choices. I literally have a
You're
headshot
supposed
with
to,
that
yeah.
with a shirt with that color,
Yeah,
and
it's-
another
it's-
one with a leather jacket like the other one.
Yeah. Because that's your basic. That's what you want.
Yeah.
You want to typecast yourself, right? So yeah, I mean, I think I was like, because I had another session with another photographer. And I was like, what the fuck? And then when I finally went and I saw because what you're supposed to do when you get your session. When you get your session and you look at it online, you're supposed to be like, "Oh my god, these are fucking amazing! Look at."
These are fire. I wish. But
That's how I feel like. That's how if you're paying for something, you gotta be like, "Holy fucking shit! I can't pick one because this shit's so fucking good."
You should, but there definitely has been times where I paid for stuff and I'm like, oh.
Damn.
Really?
Then you need to. Fuck. That sucks. I'm sorry.
But that's something that's like weird because it's like I literally looked at all of their portfolio of
Yeah,
other
and it
things and I'm
didn't
like, these are all
match
good,
up?
and they didn't match up. So I messaged them. I'm like, these aren't exactly what I was thinking. And they're
what
like,
did-
what do you mean? They're great. And I'm like, I don't know if it's just me or what.
Oh shit! I gotta see this shit.
So maybe, yeah. But that might just be my own expectations, to be honest. But
Hmm.
I don't know.
Dang, this is a good session. What we're talking about from singing, music, acting, family. I love this.
Well, I mean, like this is the podcast. This is exactly what this is. It's supposed to be the most organic, not the most organic, but it's an organic conversation. And while I try and keep us on target, this is what it should be. But I'm glad you're liking it. Hopefully, it should be a lot more fun too with your sister and Ryan because
Yeah.
I always find that the perfect number is 3 and 4 for like one-on-one is.
What are you trying to say right now? This isn't good. I'm just kidding.
It's below my expectation. No, I'm gonna with
Oh
you.
shit! Fucking, I need a no. I'm just
No,
kidding.
for a podcast, and the reason being that like I think we're having a really good conversation. Like having 3 to 4 people makes it so there's always a different angle that someone gets to right away.
Yeah.
So while I'm thinking like, oh wow, that's great, Ryan would be like, oh my god, so this. What about this and this? And then that's immediately something that
Yeah.
happened. Then your sister would probably come in with her own thing.
Yeah.
I find that number is like a pretty perfect thing.
Yeah.
For the show.
Yeah.
A conversation is a conversation.
Oh yeah.
If there's no camera, there's no mics in front of us. Yeah, great conversation. But for a show, I've always found that number specifically, and that's
Probably
not
more
saying anything about
energetic.
this.
Yeah.
It's
in
not
a
even
way.
the energy. It's like you feed off of people too.
Totally.
So it's like me and my best friend, you and your sister. You're very comfortable.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot easier to be able to just jump straight into everything.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like we're literally, and for the people out there, we're literally meeting each other for the first
Oh
time.
yeah.
Today.
you need to tell people this.
Yeah, and so like that's but I find that so fascinating too, that you can have a good conversation like that with someone that you just met. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing that I really like about the podcast is it kind of allows for that to happen. A lot of my friends that I really consider like good friends now, I've met through this show.
Oh, nice. Love it.
And so I think it's a really good. Maybe that's this new day and age where people don't leave their house, you know. But me, I made it so that they just come to my house. Yeah, so there you go.
Come to my house.
They literally are like, hey, do you
shall
want to meet
to know
and
each
get to know each other? You can just come straight over to my house. I'll make us drinks. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Cool. All right, let's move forward.
We shall.
Cool. For the sake of time, let's go into like the entertainment segment. Sound good?
Yeah.
Social media. Do you want to just plug it real quick? Yeah.
Social
sorry,
media?
It's
What do
like,
you mean social? I like touching things too.
I know.
What were you saying? Wow, it's gushy.
I know. Tell the audience your social media so they can follow
right.
you.
Okay, that's what we're talking about. You can check me out on Twitter and Instagram
Check her out.
with the @ Kitty Antics, KITTYANTIX. YouTube.com/Kitty Antics. Spotify. What else? Spotify, iHeartRadio, everything. You can just Google my name, Kitty Antics.
Just say, "Hey Alexa, find Kitty Antics," and she'll
No,
just
it
pop up
doesn't
at your
work.
house.
No, it doesn't work. I've already tried that. I already tried that and it failed miserably because they're like, "Who is Kitty Antics?" I'm like,
That kind of sucks. I know when that happens. Because it's
yeah.
but voice is the thing where it's like I will always just ask my phone, look this up,
yeah.
and if
Oh,
it doesn't
it's
come up,
easier.
then I'm
Yeah.
like, the fuck.
I know. Yeah, no, I love cosplaying, so I
didn't even
came
get
out,
into that.
Oh yeah, I came out with a Halloween album EP, and it's on my YouTube page, and you can see.
I'm gonna get so much shit for this. What's the difference between an EP and an album? As many musical guests as we have
It's called
here, and,
Extended Play
okay.
EP,
I don't think I've ever asked this question.
but it's like minimal songs, not a full album.
Okay.
Like albums are what 10 to however many songs you want it to be, like 10 to 12, maybe 16.
Okay.
EP is like 5 songs, 6 to less songs, I want to say.
Maybe.
And single is 1. But I wrote a song about Pennywise, and my sister and I did a cover of the Sally song from Nightmare Before Christmas. And I also did a theme.
Someone wants to know, do you have a Facebook fan page?
Of course, Kitty Antics, Stephen Chang.
Woo!
Woo!
So go ahead and follow her. We'll talk more about like cosplay and stuff like this. I just want to press this button so we can get into it officially.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's me, bitches.
I may have some news for you.
Go ahead.
Entertainment news, everybody. This just broke out. I'm not gonna get to this story. I have a question for you. News story that'll make you guys a little bit tingly in the fans. Okay, we need to move on from that. I need to get away from that real quick.
I read somewhere that their periods attract bears.
I love playing the intros. I love the sound
Yeah.
bites. They're my fave. All right. So we will get into some more entertainment stuff, but we didn't touch on the cosplay stuff. When did you kind of get into that? Because, I mean, I've seen a few of your pictures on your Facebook and stuff like that. They're really cool.
Facebook, Instagram, tons on Instagram. My Facebook page is Kitty Antics as well. Facebook.com/Kitty Antics.
Instagram too?
Yeah, Instagram.com. Yeah, Kitty Antics. And the twin one is.
Wait, do you go by that when you act, or is it just your like?
No, it's my friends and my family, or not family. Well, yeah, I guess too. No, not really. Friends and workers and managers. They call me Kitty.
Okay, but
like legal, like it'd be like
on your
Carolyn.
headshots, it
says Carolyn. Yeah, it says Carolyn. Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool because you don't see Kitty Antics. Who the fuck's Kitty Antics? Exactly, me, bitches.
Yeah,
so,
there you go.
Yeah, so I don't know. That'd be cool.
But like, what about when you're performing music?
Yeah, Kitty Antics for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, interesting. I'm very. I always find these like different names interesting for me personally, because it's like I grew up and you understand people have stage names and people have this and that, but then it's like musical names that are always like something about.
Well, the thing is that I guess I made it up for my music stage name, but Kitty is me. Like I prefer people to call me Kitty. Unless you're like a boyfriend or...
Then like Carol?
A mom.
Do you go by Carol ever?
Hell no, do not call me Carol, Caroline. That ain't my name.
I figured you seemed like someone that doesn't want that.
No.
You're a Carolyn.
Yeah. I mean, it's worse enough that my name is like a Caucasian old...
My name is Garrett Allen Mitchell.
Okay, cool. We have white people names.
Woo!
But every time I go to a grocery store, it's always an older... Caucasian lady stocking the dairy section, and her name is Carolyn.
Carolyn? Carolyn to the front, please. I need a price check.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Pampers.
Yeah, Pampers. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, no. I think Kitty is cute and fun and sassy. So.
Yeah, I created a alias. Like I have multiple aliases, I guess, but my gamer tag is like Mitch Stryker.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
That's very like in your face.
It's like Kitty Antics featuring Mitch Stryker.
That's so funny.
So what got you into like cosplay? Because I feel like that's difficult to get into, because you have to be able to put in time, effort, and money to just make these costumes. Oh my god,
so much fucking time and money, you guys.
And you make all of your costumes?
Yeah, unless it's like I'm out of time and I cannot do it. But oh my gosh. I think I was 17 years old and I was like, I want to be Jasmine, and I didn't know how to sew, so I hired one of my really good friends' neighbor, because she did costume, and so I drew out and I designed everything and I bought the fabric and I paid her. And I was like, can you please make this for me? And she made it for me. And that was kind of like, that was my step into cosplaying. And then just not recently, I want to say like 2017.
Dude, I did the same thing. Yeah, it bugs people because I'm like, okay, so like, I remember a long time ago, like 2012. And then they're like, what? Or like, a few years ago, like 2002. I'm like, no, I did the same fucking thing.
Yeah, I can't tell. Well, it's because it's 2020 now, and you're like, what fucking year is it?
And then I have no concept of time too. I'm like, what was like 2 years ago? What was like 7 years ago?
Right?
I don't even know.
It feels the same to me for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 2014 or 15 or 17 that I started making my Poison Ivy cosplay.
Oh, you did a Poison Ivy one,
I did a Poison Ivy one. I was watching...
Did you do a wig or did you dye your hair?
Oh, no, I did a wig.
Have you ever dyed your hair?
I did. I had an ombre unicorn. So it was pink, it was all this. It was all
the cups.
It was all the cups that you see. So like, yeah, teal, purple, and pink. It faded beautifully. I loved it. And now I can't dye my hair because I have a hair problem. So, but yeah, cosplaying, a lot of time and money. And I guess... Poison Ivy was my first costume to make while watching the animated series in the 90s.
Nice.
Batman. Yeah.
What's your favorite one that you've done so far? And then follow up to that.
Oh my gosh.
What's one that you really want to do? Like if time, money, and skill were not an issue whatsoever, and you could just snap your fingers and you were in your head that costume that you want, who would you pick? But let's start with the first one. What's one of the favorite one you've done?
Probably Pocahontas. She's my favorite. She's not really a princess, but
Isn't she?
She's technically not
She's
a
the
princess.
chief's daughter.
She's the chief's daughter. But might as well. At this point, she's going up this like.
I remember in Wreck-It Ralph, she's in the fucking princess room. So
as a princess, yeah, right.
Boom.
But this is. We went. My friend Scott took photos of us at the National Los Angeles Forest Park or whatever.
That's pretty. Are you in a wig?
Yeah, that's a wig. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is probably. My friend helped me make this costume that was postponed for 10 years. It was so funny. I bought this fabric in 2007 and then finally made it in 2017. So that's funny. Good times.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Nancy who helped me make my Pocahontas costume.
Shout out Nancy.
Yeah. Yeah. And then from then on, it's pretty much history. I did a mashup of Wonder Woman and Pocahontas, and I was walking around at Comic-Con and someone said, "Oh my God, it's Wonderhauntas."
I like that.
I was like, "That's fucking smart."
I'm a big fan of amalgamations. I really am. Like, I love crossing, like, crossovers.
Yeah.
Everything. Speaking of, like, are you a fan of any of the CW shows? Like, have you watched any of the CW DC shows? You can say no.
I don't know if I have. I probably have, but I don't know. Oh, like, is Flash one?
Yeah.
That's DC, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Flash, yeah. Flash.
No, because every year
Fuck if I watched. I don't.
they
even
have this thing
fucking
called
know.
the Arrowverse because it all started with the Green Arrow show that they did. Then the Flash. Then you have stuff like Black Lightning and Legends of Tomorrow and Supergirl and all that stuff. Every year they have like a crossover series or crossover event.
Like they all come
This
together.
last one was like off the fucking hinges because it was just like so crazy with all of the characters that they had brought into it. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I love that. So that's Selena's supposed to be Nakoma. So we did like a little mashup. That's what we looked like.
That's cool.
Yeah, I had to like go out and buy a freaking sword.
Wonderhauntas.
Yeah.
Is that a real one? A real sword? No, it's
No,
foam.
hell no, it's foam. You swear I'm gonna carry that big ass sword that's like the same size as me? You swear.
I don't know how strong you are. You said you lifted.
I do lift, yeah, but like basic to intermediate lift, not like all hardcore or
Nice.
anything.
And so these are just your friends that are taking these pictures? I always wonder that with a lot of these people.
Yeah,
like,
we have
who's hiring
professionals.
photographers or who just has these friends?
You either make friends like at the cons, or you have your regular friends that can take them if they do photography.
Yeah.
Or if you really like a well-known photographer, then you can either collaborate with them or pay them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But most of these are all at it's weird, like when I was I don't know, Pocahontas or Poison Ivy, I walked in and then I get like a mob of photographers. I felt like a celebrity. I was like, holy shit, this is so cool. Like everyone wants to take a photo of me. Okay, whatever. But yeah, no, and then I thank God I had business cards because I'm very like, if that's my face, like you better fucking credit me or tag me, you know? So I was like, grab my business card. So yeah, no, most of these are all people at the con just
Cool. The only time I ever did it, and I don't call it cosplay because it was not even, it's the closest you can get to like just a good Halloween costume. I did Nightwing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I want to see that.
I could. It'll take me a while to find pictures of it but like it's
Really
I got a bunch of really cool like motorcycle armor. Basically, I cut out like a foam, the blue bird on his chest basically, and I have the extendable screamer sticks, and I've been trained with the screamer sticks so I could use them, and I was like that was really cool. And then I made my own mask, of course.
That's cosplay, dude.
Yeah, I always say it because it's like I don't know what the level is. I guess you could call it cosplay.
Yeah, if you're making stuff and it's coming out of your time and creativity, I think that's definitely a cosplay.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I remember because you were saying like it's cool how like when people just come up to you. I was at a con once and then like people would come up to me to take pictures. I'm like, you want to take a picture of me?
Me? Yeah, me, little me, like me. Yeah.
Like, that's cool. Yeah.
And like, but it sucks too. Like if you have really good costume, like I've seen so many amazing cosplays, and you would just get stopped every time. You're like, dude, I cannot enjoy. Sorry, I keep stomping that. You cannot enjoy your con. Like you can't. Like it gets hard. Like at some point, you're like, I'm sorry, I can't. Like
I feel like there has to, for people that want like multiple days. I would say a good thing would be like one day with the costume, one day without the costume, so you just kind of go through it like that.
Man, no, like I'm sure they do that, but I'm like a freaking overachiever, so I'm like every day is a new fucking costume.
Nice, that's good. But that's like the professional ones, like Negri and like Ivy Doom Kitty, and like they're always out there in their own different like cosplays every single day. They'll post on their Instagram. Today I'll be this. Tomorrow I'll be that.
Yeah.
This or that. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, and then it's like planned months, if not a year, before it. God, it's fucking crazy. I can't do that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can only do 2, and that's it. These people do 3 or 4, or they even do freaking costume changes, and I'm like, nope.
No.
I cannot carry all that costume, put it in a freaking locker, go in there and change.
Well,
it's like a show now.
they're also making money off of it too. Like they'll have booths and they'll have like shit like that.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, okay, yeah, you're set and yeah, that's cool.
It's like that's their job. They're professional cosplayers.
Yeah, I would totally be down to be a well-paid professional cosplayer.
I think we're totally down to be well paid at anything.
Anything. Because
pay me to entertain you.
Yes.
That's our goals. That's our dreams.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we got like the cosplay thing. Do you have something coming up that you are working on, or we didn't get to that question?
Huh?
What is a dream cosplay that you were like?
Oh fuck! I don't even know. I don't know.
Boom! I want this.
I don't know. Oh, fucking Maleficent with the fucking wings.
Fucking
wings, man. But I mean, I've done so many Maleficent cosplays. I've done like a fashionista, like this one is like kind of like a fashion one. And then I've done like a gown one that I don't know where it is, but I've done a gown one, like a gothic gown, crazy. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. There's
that's really cool.
Yeah.
But you want wings.
But I want wings.
I've seen some crazy functional wing ones. I was like,
oh yeah, I've done my research on that. That's crazy.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, that's just too. I'm like looking, like I would watch how the artists would make them, and I'm like, that's just nope. I wouldn't even know what to screw in. I made my first gun prop doing Edwardian or steampunk Pocahontas. Where is it? Cosplay. I did. Let me see. Where the flip? Oh, here it is. This is the Nerf. It was a Nerf gun, and then I added bullets and gears and
steampunky things.
And
it's crossbow-ish too.
Yeah. Because
That's
Pocahontas.
neat.
Yeah. The paint was really nice and fun. I was really proud of my little first prop gun make. Well, what am I talking about? I did a staff, a Pocahontas staff. Why is it not? Where'd it go? Over here.
You should do Pocahontas and Rey from Star Wars.
Oh my God. That's a great. How would.
So
okay, the colors. I got it. Nope, I got it. I already got
boom.
it. That's
there
there you go.
You're welcome.
Oh my God. And then it'd be easy and light too. So that's good.
I think that's
Oh my God.
I think that like if you have multiple days of costumes, there should be at least one or two where it's like, can I just have one where it's like not carrying 45 pounds of armor.
Dude, so
I find
true.
that so interesting because I've played World of Warcraft for a very long time.
Oh my God, me too.
Really?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, these things are amazing, but the armor is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I actually am like, women actually get better in these games because they're just wearing nothing. Whereas men, like, our fucking
Yeah.
our shoulder things are like this big.
Yeah. That's another thing. I wanted to be a blood elf.
Ooh.
For a cosplay, like a crazy blood elf.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, gotta get working on my abs for that one.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
I remember I was at a con once. I was like, one day I'm gonna be a Goku or something. Just an excuse to just have no shirt on. It's not that day.
Yeah.
It is not that day yet.
You gotta paint that thing on or something.
I know. Just go full Meet the Spartans, where it's just like just brown paint for abs. Abs.
That's so funny. Or something really scary. I did a Pennywise
Oh,
one.
someone said they could see you as Katana.
Katana, yeah.
Well, it's a different one. So there's Mortal Kombat Katana. These are talking about DC Katana.
There's a DC Katana?
Yeah, DC Katana, I believe. Let's see, I have to look this one up to see the artistry.
I want to see what Stephen Chang is saying. DC Katana.
Boom, boom, boom. Her.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, interesting. Ah. She covers too much of her face, which I don't personally like.
Because you like your face to be seen.
I like my face to be
That's
seen.
very actress of you.
I know. And I'm not ashamed of that.
No, you shouldn't be. But it's just
Bitch,
like, it's funny. That's why in like all these like movies, they're like most of these characters that generally wear masks. They're like, I'm not wearing a mask. Not for more than like a third, a quarter of the movie or something.
Yeah. Well, right.
But
like
she takes it off, obviously. But
yeah. There's what about Mortal Kombat? Katana. Dude, that's a bomb body, which I cool. Can't pull off.
DC and Mortal Kombat like cross over a lot too.
Do they really?
Mm-hmm. They have games like that where they literally do that.
That's amazing.
Katana. Well, she also like covers her face. It's just the other half.
Yeah. Well, I have a thing with vision too, so I wear contacts and glasses. So if anything covers up my eyes, like
then you can be like the movie Katana.
Oh shit! There's a movie.
You've never.
There's a fucking movie.
You don't know this.
Yeah, I know that.
It's from a movie.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
You can see why I'm so like uproar. It's literally on my show.
Yeah.
I have a button for it.
I didn't know. I gotta sit my ass down and watch that then.
I think I have both of them on DVD. We have like numerous gifs of like us like playing that song and just like dancing to it. It's fucking awesome.
Aww.
Yes, there's a movie. Isn't it in like the late 90s or late 90s, I believe. And it was just like the best thing to this day. I think it's held by many as the best comic book or not best video game movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
like so many people think of it as that. Some people now say it's like Detective Pikachu, but I don't.
I have not seen that.
I think it's really good. And it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a nice little kids movie. But it's cute.
Was it? Is it really a kids
cute.
movie? Okay, good. It looked a little kind of like Family Guy-ish to me.
Kinda. It's like it straddles the line where it's interesting because obviously you have Ryan Reynolds is there and has the voice, so that's kind of fun.
That's Deadpool, man.
Yeah, you basically have Deadpool Pikachu, but it's PG or PG.
Yeah.
I don't think it's 13, but it's pretty cool. You need to get on this Mortal Kombat shit. They're also doing a new Mortal Kombat movie too. That's in the works right now. So you already have the first two, and then there was like a series, and then now I don't know if it's a reboot or just completely because it's just the property making a completely different movie for Mortal Kombat. But I'm interested. But either way,
Your abs just look amazing.
Well, yeah, these fictional characters have a really good looking abs.
But yeah, like the bodysuit is cool, so I can cover up my damn.
I was gonna say this one works really well.
I think I could do that. But if I wear that as a cosplay, that's so easy.
If you had the fans, people would know the bladed fans.
Oh, the fans. Yes. I thought you meant like audiences. I was like, none of that.
They'll know.
Sorry.
No, if you wear that and if it has any of the blue and then the fans,
and maybe like a mask or something. If
you want,
let's see. That's just an epic ass. I would fucking wear that. I don't know how to make that. That's crazy. That's gonna be like a 2-year project if I were to do that.
For sure.
That's crazy. Is that the new Katana movie?
No, which one?
What is that? Yeah.
This is from a video game.
Oh wow, that looks fucking real. I mean,
video games
CGI.
are amazing. Yeah, I think it's from MK11.
Wow.
Let's do 11.
That's crazy.
Boom. Yeah, this is from the video game.
So they probably use actors that look like that and then just...
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Wow. She looks amazing.
Oh, cool. Someone made that suit.
Oh, someone made a suit.
Cute.
That's dope as fuck.
DC Katana, Suicide Squad. Oh, yeah. Talking about that. She was in Suicide Squad. All right, cool. Let's move on forward. We're talking about movie news stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you seen any movies recently? What's the last one you can remember
I
seeing?
think I saw the Jumanji, The Next Level.
Okay, what'd you think of that?
I did not like it. I like the first one better. I mean, Kevin Hart changed his character, obviously, to someone more subtle.
Mm-hmm.
We love Kevin Hart as, who he is.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the fact that they switched characters for the movie to not be the same as the first one.
Yeah.
But it seemed a little boring and lacked something. It wasn't as funny and like slapstick to me.
I agree with that, for sure.
It was, and I love the slapstick, well, because it's Kevin Hart and The Rock, so.
Yeah. I think it was...
I wanted more of them.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I like the way that they went with the switching
Mm-hmm.
bodies and stuff like that, and I did get a little bored, but then they kind of switched it up again, so that's kind of cool.
It would be cool if they start switching everything, if they were all in that pond, that green pond thing. Yeah, if they all got to switch and have maybe that'd be funny.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to see just for
Just
5
have more.
minutes. Yeah,
Yeah.
more of those. I thought that's what they were gonna do, but it was just the girl and the guy.
Yeah. And I feel like there wasn't any real stakes. I think in the first one, you're like, oh shit, is someone gonna die?
Yeah.
This one I was like, nah, no one's gonna die.
Well, cause okay, they had so many strikes on their arm. I'm like, okay, y'all gonna die. That's your last fucking strike.
Yeah.
But they didn't make it, the stakes, which was really weird, cause it's Jumanji. It's life or death,
Yeah, I know.
which is fucking weird.
But no, this was a lot more like family fun, friendly, whatever.
Yeah, I love the fact that Aquafina was in it too.
I really like her. Mm-hmm. I didn't think I would. Like the first time I saw her voice kind of annoyed me. But then the more
I'm scared of. I think she has vocal nodules or something because that's really raspy.
Ooh, yeah.
I was her stand-in, by the way,
For what?
for Crazy Rich Asians.
You're like, for Jumanji.
For Jumanji. Yeah, I wish that'd be fucking badass.
For Crazy
as fuck.
Rich Asians?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I got called in to see if I could be her stand-in for Ocean's 8, but I was in Vegas, so I said no. Fucking stupid.
Wow.
But, yeah, but whatever. Yeah, more to being stand-ins for people because that'd be cool. I just like that. I think it's cool. I don't know why. It's not even
No, it's so
bare
cool.
minimum acting.
Here's the thing. I think anything in the industry is so much fun because the industry has a magic to it, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. I've worn so many hats on set, which is I just like being part of the productions. So I can see why being a stand-in, like, yeah, that's awesome.
the closest to the fucking thing I'll ever get to. That's the truth.
No, not at all. You'll be Aquafina one day.
Oh man, yeah, she won best actress or something at the Golden Globes or something.
No, I don't know.
I completely missed that, but that's so fucking awesome. Kudos for her.
Yeah. I saw 1917. That was good. Do you like war movies at all?
Dude, no, because I have anxiety about that shit and I will probably cry and have I'll probably right now I'm shaking, so no, just no.
You're already shaking.
No, I think I saw what's the movie? I don't know. I don't know why my history teacher would put this fucking movie on because it gave me nightmares and I will never see a war movie again.
Saving Private Ryan.
Is it that? I think so. Is it with Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I don't know, man.
That's not even the worst. One of the worst
It's
ones,
not.
in my
opinion. I only saw clips and I was just ready. I need to leave. I can't watch this fucking movie. I'm going insane. I cannot handle this war thing. And then there was another one. It's called My Way. It's a Korean-Japanese movie.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
No.
You like that? You like war movies? Fucking watch
I
that shit.
actually don't, to be honest. It's not my pick. I think my brother really wanted to see this, and so it would interest me because I heard that they made it look like it was all in one take, like a seamless shot.
Yeah.
There were definitely edits because you can do that now. It's doable. But I love the way it was shot. I really enjoyed the story. The acting was great. The effects were all great. It was a great movie in my opinion. The subject matter is not something that I would pick. So I'm not, but I have seen war movies. It's not my main thing though. But I thought it was, I wanted to see it more for what I've heard the achievement was. I heard that they did a great job in all these aspects. So I was like, okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I do want to see, but I saw Knives Out. That was a really nice one, like mystery thriller type thing.
Knives Out. Oh yeah, with the James Bond actor.
Yeah, you have
That was funny.
Daniel Craig,
Yes.
but you also have Chris Evans.
Yeah,
from
Chris
the MCU.
Evans.
And like a really star-studded cast of a bunch of other people too.
Definitely. I was just very shocked. I was like, wow, these people are fucking.
I actually I got the this AMC movie pass thing, or not
Oh.
movie, it's AMC Stubs A-list
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it's $20 a month, and it's like 3 movies a week in any format, and I love it because I can just go in and see a movie, and I don't feel bad about missing things because I was supposed to go see a movie with someone, but we went to dinner and it was like really packed, so we just got out late, and we're like, we're not gonna try and rush. And I didn't feel bad because then we just rescheduled and we got a new one, so it's cool.
Oh, that's
It's like
smart.
we didn't lose the money on the ticket because it's the same amount. So I really like to use that, but I want to see
is
Jojo
it-
Rabbit, and I want to see.
Is it a contract $20 a month, or you can cancel anytime $20 a month?
Pretty sure it's a cancel anytime $20 a month.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I really want to see Jojo Rabbit.
What's Jojo Rabbit?
It is a satirical.
Can you click on it so I can see the photo?
Not on this one. I'll show you other things, but it's basically a satire where it's a little
Sounds like Roger Rabbit.
German boy in Nazi Germany whose imaginary
no.
friend is Hitler.
Oh no.
But it's his representation of Hitler in his head, so it's not based off of the actual person Hitler. Yeah, so it's all very
shit.
satirical,
Is that Scarlett
fantastical.
Johansson?
It is,
Oh shit. Yeah, you got a really.
and I've
good
heard
cast.
extremely good things about it, but I have not been able to see it. I've made plans so many times to see it, and they've all fell through.
I had a dream about Hitler, and I do not like Hitler. I fucking hate Hitler.
I've never had a dream about Hitler.
I had a dream about Hitler, and I fucking grabbed a knife and stabbed him in the skull, and then did this.
Well, good
and
for
I
you.
was like, "Fuck you for fucking doing that shit to everyone and shit." But yeah, it was really vivid, and then I woke up. I was like, "Fuck, what the fuck did I watch?"
I feel like you
before?"
should watch this movie.
I know. I mean, it's not gonna change my mind about fucking Hitler. Okay.
No, it's not supposed to.
Oh, good. Okay.
No, that's the whole point of the satire. It's there was an interview too I was watching where he was like, no, I didn't even research Hitler because it's not supposed to be Hitler. It's
That's good.
the story is about the little boy
Yeah.
and his imaginary friend is his version of Hitler after being fed all the propaganda and all that stuff. So
Ah.
it's an incredibly different version where it's just only Hitler by name and
And just the face.
yeah, basically. Which and the guy playing him is Jewish. So yeah.
What a fucking amazing time to be alive right now.
It is. That's why I was like, I really want to see this.
Oh my
but
fucking
it's not
God.
playing at a lot of places around here.
Really?
And
Oh, 'cause
every
it's
time.
too touchy?
No, it's just, it's old. It's
Oh,
it's
is
been out in
it?
theaters for like 15 weeks or something, like forever.
You know, I have this box that I can watch any movie that I want without going to the movie theater.
Congratulations.
But sometimes it's in a bootleg version.
I know. I've had that before. It's not awesome.
Yeah.
But with the AMC movie fucking A-list thing, I'm very happy about that. You got fuzz coming from down
Fuzz
there.
coming, yeah.
From
it's
down there.
From down there.
Let's see. Opening up this weekend, though, I'm interested. The Birds of Prey movie is finally coming out with Margot Robbie and as Harley Quinn. Have you seen
Oh.
Suicide Squad?
No.
So the Harley Quinn is being played by Margot Robbie,
Yeah.
and they're doing a Birds of Prey movie.
I think it's I don't know if it's gonna be good. I'm gonna say it's not gonna be good. I mean, I already saw clips of like the trailer, and
Yeah.
I wasn't.
We're
I'm
a
a
fan.
fan.
What are some of your favorite
McGregor.
movies?
No, I'm a huge Batman fan, and her interpretation of Harley is not.
Your
it's
favorite?
not my. It's not my personal.
It's understandable.
You know, and it should and you know, it's a different completely take on Harley, of course, too. I mean, look at her
Yeah.
outfit and stuff, but it's still like where's that New York accent at? Like,
I know. I'm
don't know
a
where it
big
is.
fan. Tara Strong, who's the
Yeah.
voice actress of Harley Quinn, just
Yeah.
did such an amazing job. Not everyone knows this. You might, but Harley Quinn was not even a comic book character. She was created specifically for the animated series and originally voiced by Tara Strong, who Google her. You've seen her. She heard her 1,000 times. She's like royalty in the
Totally.
voiceover
Oh,
industry.
totally.
But yeah, this is an entirely different sort of thing, and I'm giving it a chance for sure. In Suicide Squad, I did not like it. This one, I'm very curious to see what my take will be on it, because I've heard a lot of really interesting things where people loved it and some people are like not about it. But that's like everything now. I feel like
Yeah.
everything's so fucking polarizing. I'm like, can I just enjoy some shit? I just want to eat. I don't actually like popcorn, but I like the metaphor of popcorn, where I'm just like, I just want to eat random shit and just watch a fucking thing. You love? Oh yeah, you're saying you like the caramel corn, right?
Yeah, but also butter popcorn. I can't eat any of that shit right now. This stupid keto diet forever. Fuck my life.
Why are you doing keto, if I may ask?
Well, I have a thyroid disease.
Okay.
And I just have like weird gut problems. And then I also want to lose weight. And yes, I want to lose 10 to 11 pounds. And no,
I
if
was
y'all
like, you're a
fucking
tiny Asian person.
Listen, bitches. I got this fucking lady rolling her eyes. She's like, any more weight, you're going to fucking disappear. I'm like, I understand that, but I have goals to set of myself as an actress and a musician and as someone that I want to see myself looking better. Like, I want to have a six-pack. Like, the fuck? If I'm going to eat all that fucking shit, I ain't going to get a fucking six-pack. So leave me the fuck alone. You know? Like, I'm sorry. I'm getting really aggressive because, like, everyone's just like, but you're skinny. Like, okay, I get that I'm skinny, but let me fucking, like,
No, you live your life.
You know? Exactly. It's just weird that people are like, well, I'm sorry, I don't eat, like, what you eat. Like, I used to, but now I have health problems and I want to look better, so.
Ain't that the struggle?
The man, dude, popcorn.
I won't bring up popcorn again, don't worry.
I love popcorn, though. It's so good.
I know.
And the salt.
I do like that. That's actually my favorite. I don't have a sweet tooth, but I really love like salty, crispy stuff, like chips.
Okay, wait. Do you
Fucking-
eat? Have you eat the pan fried pancakes? It's a Taiwanese thing.
The scallion pancakes?
Yes!
Yeah, I fucking love those.
Fucking so good.
I live in, I was like, I don't know how much, again, you know about this. I live in the heart of
Yeah,
delicious Asian food
yeah.
in Monterey Park.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's everywhere makes a delicious
Oh,
fucking
totally.
onion pancake. Not a lot of places make good ones, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Better one.
it's hard to make a bad one.
Yeah.
At least I haven't had a bad one, luckily. But I'm literally like,
There was-
I'm walking
I'm trying
distance
to
from
see.
Mama Lou, which is one of the most like famous
Oh, yeah, I've been
places
there.
here.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But, okay, their
I have
Shanghai
Mama Lou-
noodles already fucking it up because they try to make it more healthy, and that shit was not good.
Yeah. I know. I did find some stuff is like changing. I have
Yeah.
Mama Lou in my fucking fridge right now. Boom. But I'm actually trying to eat like meal prep after this, so I'm not gonna eat that.
See, that's good, man. Portion control is hard for me because I love food.
Me too. I finish eating, I'm like, maybe I should have more.
Oh,
And I'm like,
I
no.
know. The taste, dude. I
No.
know I'm gonna be fat when I grow older, because I'm like, I love the taste of food. I love. Sorry.
I don't know how certain people can not eat food, like so skinny and like skinny, not just like
anorexic skinny. You mean?
yeah. I'm like, how are you this lean?
Eating disorder.
You're like, I don't really eat that much. I'm like, why?
Yeah, because it's all protein shakes and fucking supplements. Or really, really healthy foods like avocado. That's what I'm eating. And eggs.
No, because you're doing the keto stuff.
Yeah, the keto stuff.
Yeah.
But
you
I'm
need fat
not-
bombs. A lot of people do
Yeah.
different. Well, there's all different diets and different stuff. I personally, while I know keto works as far as a fat loss thing, I hate it. My sister did it, and she's like not good for her, and she's always cranky too.
Well, is she doing it right? How many calories?
No,
is
she did it right.
eating?
Like yeah, she did it. Like she did it. Every person that I know has done it, and I've seen a lot of videos researching it, and it's just not for me
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah, totally. I'm getting GERD because of it. I'm pretty sure. This is like my 5th, 6th day in or some shit. I don't even know. But
Yeah, there's a lot of things where I'm a subscriber to balance in everything.
Yeah.
So I just don't eat a lot of very fatty stuff, but I also don't eat a lot of carby stuff. I just have a certain amount of everything that I like. Like I have boxes of freaking chips here that I will have like a handful as,
Yeah, see that
as opposed to
Cheez-Its thing. I'd eat
Yeah.
the whole box.
Cheez-Its. They've been there for like a month or two.
Oh, that's good. Good for you. I would have fucking ate that shit in one sitting.
No, that's the thing.
whole day.
Instead of opening a box and just like nomming on it, I'll
That's
open
me.
it up, pour like a certain amount,
that's smart
put it away.
serving, yeah.
That way it'll sort of get,
No,
it'll
dude.
kick that fucking, because it'll hit the spot. Because it'll be like, okay, it was good.
See, my spot does not hit at any time. It's like, eat some more. Eat some more. No, you're not done.
Get back up, open
Eat
the
some
box
more.
again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Get back up even though. Just eat the whole. Just shove everything in your mouth. You can go exercise tomorrow.
See, exercise I don't have a problem with, to be honest. It's the food. The food is always my main thing.
It's 70% food.
Like alcohol.
Alcohol doesn't help either.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's more like I can go for however long without drinking, but whenever like I do drink, like if I go out with my friends, it's hard for me to be like I'll just have 2 drinks. It's much more like but let's do shots. But let's also have a beer. Let's also have that.
The beer, if you cut off beer, because that's all like
Beer?
7 bread in
I agree.
one drink. Yeah.
I'm lucky that like, or no, I just don't buy beer.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I will stick with, if I do have alcohol, like wine or
Cocktails.
a cocktail. Like this one cocktail's lasted me the whole show, which is nice. But it's making me burpy, dude.
Yeah.
It is the soda. So I mean, I think even Steven was asking, he's like, is it traditional margarita or classical? No, I made a regular margarita, but then I added, excuse me, this. Where is it? I want to see if I can show you.
Wait, what kind of soda is in here?
I showed you.
Oh, it's just that.
It's these ice.
Oh, it's soda water.
Ice, zero sugar, peach nectarine sodas. I love these. These are my preference for low calorie cocktails, or just if you're craving a soda and don't want the sugar. I love these. It's not just the brand. I mean, I've seen tons of different ones. These are just the ones that I get these from fucking 99-cent store.
Oh no way!
But they're like 79 cents a bottle. And so that's usually what I'll just stock up, like have them down here.
Zero carbs, 0 sugar, 0 calorie. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. And then so
with antioxidants.
They have like good flavors. Like this is one of my favorites to use with tequila. They also have a grapefruit one, berries, cherry, fucking all sorts of stuff.
Cherries.
Boom, boom, boom. So you are you not into sports, are you?
No, sadly.
Neither am I, really.
Oh, great. Cool. We have another thing in common. Fuck yeah.
We fucking rock.
Okay, I didn't like that one.
I didn't either. Know what I heard?
Your ring!
Yes, I get that. Look at my elbow. And then do it. Well, you have to. Ready?
Wait.
Go.
Oh, like,
That's
this
like
thing?
that's like technique,
yeah,
and I think it works. Elbow.
Okay.
It's better. You can do it.
Guess.
You want to do it again?
Yeah, just look at your hand.
No. Why are we failing so bad? Let's go.
Oh, you're right. That's so weird. Elbow. That's so
Look at the elbow, everyone. Just
When
do
you
it, and then do a little
high
cup,
five.
so you get the.
Oh, like a cup, yeah.
Dude, I think high fives are so fucking awesome because there's literally someone at my
So
job.
random.
There's someone like a coworker where we did the most epic high five that could never ever be beaten by anything else. It was like thunder. Both of our hands, and I wasn't wearing my ring. Both of our hands were tingling after, and everyone stopped and looked at us. And I'm like, that's fucking right. That was the most epic fucking high five ever. And we're like, sup? Looked at the elbows. It was amazing.
That's so funny.
It was like, high five.
Aw, you totally remind me of my friend Javi.
I'll take it as a good thing. It is. All right, but let's
miss
jump
that
into these real
fucker.
quick because I mean, at some points, I guess we have to end the podcast or whatever. But I don't really care about sports either. So if you do, good for you. No judgment whatsoever. But instead of the Super Bowl, I saw the halftime show and I saw the commercials on the internet.
Is that what we're going to watch now?
No, we watched it already. So we're just going to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
These are the commercials and stuff. So I was interested in, like, of these, what kind of stuck out to you the most? I know we were talking about Mulan earlier. That was really cool.
It's got to be that one.
Quiet
the
Place.
thriller.
Ooh, but you were really excited about this.
Yeah, what is that?
So you said you had Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
So Marvel is doing all these shows right now, and so that's why
It's not out yet. It's not, right?
no. This is the very first like trailer you're kind of
That's
getting, and
crazy.
it was 30 seconds of tease.
So it's going to be like different
Yeah, so
episodes of them.
Yeah, essentially. So what it is, the first one is called
Avengers.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, and it has to do with obviously the Falcon, Anthony Mackie, and the Winter Soldier, played by that guy that I don't know his name right now. But they are basically teaming up, it seems like, or the show centers around their relationship.
Wait, I have a question. Does Falcon become Captain America, or are he just using the shield?
So here's the thing: at the end of Endgame,
Yeah.
spoiler alert, old Captain America gives Bucky the shield, which he presumably stole from a different timeline. Let's just get over that, I guess, since his broke. But he gave the shield to Anthony Mackie, the Falcon. The thing is, what I've already been seeing is that they might not accept him if he tries to take up the mantle of Captain America.
No one's gonna accept that shit.
So I think what it's going to have to do is a little bit of that. There's also behind the scenes stuff where I saw that they basically hired a new person to not be Captain America, but fill that role. In the comics, I believe his name is like U.S. Agent or something like that. But it's like
I don't like
false
that.
Captain. But I think that's going to be the main villain or antagonist or problem.
Oh, okay.
And
Someone trying to be Captain America and then
kinda like fill that hole, and then where they're not going to accept Anthony Mackie's character as his
So is he still
whatever.
going to be Falcon but using the thing, or is
That's
he
what I
gonna...
don't know,
Yeah,
because
but-
he has the shield clearly.
Yeah.
So I really don't know, and I don't know if he gives up the shield maybe too to the other dude. That might happen. It's gonna be a series, so just like, did you watch The
I
Mandalorian?
see. I sure fucking did.
Good, nice. We could talk about that.
I
a
love
bit.
that shit.
I loved
Oh
it
my
too.
God,
I have a
so
Baby Yoda
good.
shirt too.
Oh god, you and Baby Yoda.
Everyone loves Baby Yoda.
I'm okay with it. I'm indifferent.
You're indifferent.
Yeah, it's like,
What,
it's
what
cute.
characters do you think are really cute? Like people were saying, like Baby Yoda and like Groot, Baby Groot, and
I don't like Groot.
you don't like Groot either. Who's your,
I like
okay, what characters
grown
do you
up
like?
Groot. I think he's cool. I think
I
this
really
whole-
do agree.
I don't like Baby Groot and Teenager Groot is just like, yo, like you need
Teenager
to calm.
Groot's a dick.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, you need to calm down with your shit because that shit won't fly.
I'm Groot.
Yeah.
Whoa! Watch your mouth.
What
okay.
I think is cute.
Yeah,
I
what do you
don't
think's cute? Because
know.
like everyone fucking thinks baby,
Kittens. I think
Kittens.
kittens are cute.
which is funny because you're allergic to cats.
I know. And my name is Kitty. I know. It's fucking all fucked up. Yeah, kittens.
You're like, that's it.
But
Just
I
like
don't-
cats.
Any, I don't know. Not that I don't know. Yeah, just cats, I guess. Or dogs. Just animals.
I love animals too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always been an all animals thing. Like people are like, are you a cat person or a dog person? And I'm like, I'm an everything
yeah.
person.
Yeah.
If it's not a human and it's alive, I like it. There's a skunk that
They're so fucking cute.
they're so cute. If it didn't spray stinky shit all the time and it didn't smell,
You
I
can
would
have 'em
love
as
to have a
pets.
fucking
Yeah.
yeah. My friend has a squirrel pet, and
I've
I'm
seen
like,
that.
cute.
I don't
I want a
know how to do
raccoon, I
that.
want a squirrel, I want a possum, I want an otter,
And a fennec fox.
I want a fennec fox.
And a regular fox.
Regular fox? I love large animals too. Like, I will say if I had to pick between cats and dogs, if I had my way, I could have a giant dog. But I am not
Like,
home. I am not nearly home enough. I cannot provide enough attention for a dog.
Exactly.
And
so
my
cats.
cat is basically a dog,
Yeah.
but it can take care of itself.
Exactly.
So that's why I really love it.
Cats are, yeah. You can just let them go and they'll do whatever you want.
Yeah, if I had a dog, like I'd feel so bad,
Sorry,
like
yeah.
gone for literally days at a time sometimes.
Exactly. Same.
I'm like, I don't trust
Same.
anyone to take care of my dog.
Yeah. Yep. And then yeah. God, it's like
And then
it's like having a
I do
baby.
technically have a dog right now, but he's a very old dog. He lives with my parents. Basically, I
Mm-hmm.
grew up with him, and so he just stayed at that house when I moved out.
Mm-hmm.
But he's old. He doesn't even move. Like last time, it kind of sucks. I took him for a walk. He wouldn't even go around the block. He's like, "Fuck this."
So he just sat down.
Yeah, but like not in like a sad way. I guess it's more just like I'm not fucking moving.
Did you have to like drag him?
No,
Or
I
was
didn't
just
drive. I was like, "You're not getting up." He's like, "Nah." So I just picked him up and I just walked him back home. He's a medium dog, so it was like that big.
How old is he?
He's going on 14 or 15.
Oh fuck, that's an old dog.
No, he's old for
Yeah,
sure.
Poor baby.
I
Is
found
he
him.
still healthy? Or is his eyes going?
He's definitely deaf. That or he doesn't give a fuck. But he can see me.
Oh fuck, that's funny. Why
Yeah,
does he
no,
give a
I
fuck?
found him when he was about 1 year old. In 2005, I want to say. So yeah, he's getting there. 2005 or 6, either way. He's about 14, 15, I think. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like I know I'm gonna have to prepare myself soon. He doesn't seem like he's gonna be around for a while more.
Yeah.
But it's like if I'm there, I'm just sitting there watching him lay down. Like that's all he does now. His nap.
Poor baby.
I know. That's what sucks. Like that's as being, I guess a fur daddy,
Yeah.
fur baby daddy. But it's just like watching them get old and their lifespan is a lot shorter than humans.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm good. Let's talk about this. Besides that, the Winter Soldier stuff, there's the WandaVision thing, which I think looks amazing.
That's another one too?
Yeah, so it's Scarlet Witch. From what I heard, it's literally her dealing with the loss of Vision.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Her mechanical boy toy.
Oh my God.
And it's literally her seemingly going through different realities or something like that.
To find him or what?
Or repair him or something along those lines.
That's amazing.
So I'm very
That's
interested
so
to see how
sweet.
that
That's
comes
so
out.
sweet.
And we really only get one shot of it. But
I
oh, and this is what I was
know.
saying. This is the Captain America like replacement guy.
Excuse me now?
Yeah. So,
Who the
but
fuck
he
is
has a
that?
shield. I don't know if that's the same shield or a different one.
Huh.
But yeah. Then there's the Loki. We only get this one shot, but it's essentially
Before he died?
no. I think this is I've heard this is taking place in Endgame. The different timeline Loki.
Oh,
he
yes,
goes
he
away with
leaves.
the Tesseract.
Yeah. That was so funny. Oh
I
my
think it's
God,
gonna be
I was
him
dying.
jumping across realities too. Someone told me it's like gonna be like Rick and Morty, but with Loki,
okay.
and probably a lot less.
Man, that the way the
Fucked up.
original Loki died was very, very honoring. Like that was very nice.
Mm-hmm.
That was so sweet.
Yeah, and then there's a bunch of other trailers too. So you got like Top Gun Maverick, you got Quiet Place, you got the ridiculous Fast and Furious franchise, which we were saying earlier on. It was like they might as well just fucking fight the Avengers at this point. They've gone so ridiculous out of the street racer genre that they're superheroes now.
Yeah, no. Whatever. They're making millions.
True, good for them. As long, I mean, it's one of those candy, like going back to it, the popcorn, just popcorn shoving in your face movies. And SpongeBob looks crazy.
I don't like the animation.
The animation's weird. I was like, why did they do that? I don't get it either.
It's like 3D. They're trying to do Pixar shit.
But what I do actually kind of like is Sonic the Hedgehog. That movie looks pretty good. This is a main thing, and I know you didn't hear about this, but they had an original design for Sonic the Hedgehog that they entirely redid because of the internet. The internet bullied the fuck out of it. They're like, this looks horrible.
Oh, yes, I've seen that.
Yes. And then this is the new one.
That did look really bad.
But the entire internet literally bullied a fucking studio into changing the character.
Because that was wrong if they were going to do Sonic that way. Like how they did with fucking Cats. Because Cats and Sonic
Did
came
you
up
watch
at
Cats?
the same time. No, fuck no. They killed my childhood fucking... That's my...
You loved Cats, the musical?
No, yeah,
People love it.
1997 Cats. Yeah, the London musical movie. And now it's like shit because... I don't know. I know Taylor wrote some songs, right?
I don't know. It looked creepy.
I
don't wanna see
had
it.
a nightmare about it, and I was like, never again.
Did you stab the cats in the face like Hitler?
No, so I guess I saw a preview of it, and I got really scared, and then the whole entire night I was really freaked out, and every time I walked and I heard things, I was like, oh my God, they're coming.
Oh, fun fact. Okay. Arlene Sorkin did the original voice for Harley Quinn. I didn't even know that. I thought Tara Strong did it, but she's more well known for doing it.
That's an animated series?
Yeah. Thanks, Steven.
Let me see.
I know. You're learning things every day. I love it. But yeah, then like Black Widow. Like there's so much really cool shit going on right now, you guys. I think that's a pretty good pretty good place to sort of wrap everything up. I really want to thank you for coming in, Carolyn.
Yeah.
Kitty. I don't know if I'm gonna ever call you Kitty.
It's okay. I think it's because Facebook, and that's how you were introduced to me, and you saw Carolyn, so you're like, okay, Carolyn.
I know you hate it when people say Caroline.
Yeah, I do love that song though. Caroline, she's the reason for the world.
I don't know. I might call you Kitty. It really depends on how our relationship goes past this.
If you hit me up, I'll hit you up.
Well, I think we're definitely gonna do another round with your
Yes.
sister and Ryan for sure.
Yes.
We'll talk about that later on. But I really want to thank you for coming in. Go ahead and
Yes.
let the people know again where they can find all your stuff, follow you and all that. Everywhere at.
Yeah, you can Google me, Kitty Antics, KITTYANTIX with an X. And you can check me out on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anything you can think of. I'll be there.
Nice. Do you want to close out on this other one, or do you want to just do that again?
Do the Disneyland track, actually.
Which one's that one?
Or you know what? Do it Pennywise. Go on the search.
Okay. What's it called?
Pennywise.
Okay.
Just put kitty. Antics. There you
Oh.
go. Yes, that's it.
Fun. All right. And then, of course, thank you all for listening. You can follow us everywhere at Humpcast. Follow me personally at Garrett_AM Lee on Twitter and Instagram. And follow me on TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
True. I just started TikTok. I literally just started TikTok when you were talking about like followers or whatever. I'm like, I'll do a TikTok video, whatever. I just got to figure out like more how to post like ideas on TikTok and stuff. I think TikTok's gonna be a newer Instagram type of thing.
It's been here for like 5 years already.
No, it's been a while. It started as Musically and then progressed and became
Yeah,
TikTok and stuff. But I think that people are starting to get it now.
No.
I'm still not there yet.
Another,
It is.
bullshit.
That's how life evolves. It changes and keeps
yeah,
going.
but it's so compressed.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
Compared to how it's like another Vine, but not Vine. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it.
I think it's fun interesting because people loved Vine, but for some reason it died. And I think they're using it in that same aspect, but it has other things that people like. So it's like Vine revisited or Vine revived, kind of. It's new. It's newer.
It's just that you can't act in it. You can act in it, but it's more of like a lip sync.
No, you can do acting. I think it's adding in the lip syncing as an option basically, but there's plenty of original things that you just can act and do that stuff. If you wanted, you could just make a Vine video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they let it so that you can have lip syncing.
Yeah, I just feel like the TikTok thing is more the dancing and just the lip syncing.
Right now, definitely dancing is a big thing, which is weird.
It's so fucking stupid. It's for 12-year-olds. Okay, I can't do it.
do some dancing. I'm sure some 12-year-olds will follow
I've already
you.
posted it. Nothing happened. So I'm like, I gotta post it again.
It's not that easy.
Again,
You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. And going and going and going and going. And live life, have fun.
And apparently China has access to all of our shit if we...
Everyone has access to all of our shit. No one gives a fuck.
You sure about that?
Yep. Thank you very much, and we will see you next week.
Bye, guys.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it already! Ow!
No, I won't let you sleep. Lips red as blood, face to flesh. If you see me in your dreams, make sure you